Oh, hell yeah. What's up, everyone? Happy Sunday. Welcome to our SummerSlam Watch-a-thon. We got a bunch of matches on tap here for tonight that should exceed 3 hours, which is why I went live with the countdown screen a few minutes early just so we can try to get as early as a start as possible because I have some shout-outs to do, read the super chats, that type of thing before we hit play on match one, and I don't want to keep you guys here all night. This ain't an AEW pay-per-view. This is a good Mike Work watch-along, and we have long ones here, but not crazy long ones. So I understand that it's Sunday, and if you're on the East Coast, I don't want you up till 2 o'clock in the damn morning hanging out with my bald ass. But we are here tonight. I'm so happy to be here. It's been a grueling week, a grueling summer. I got 2 more grueling weeks left, then Labor Day's here, and I can chill out with some 3-day weekends for the rest of the fall. I'm looking forward to it, but my life is nuts right now, so the one thing that I could use more than anything else is kicking back, chilling out, hanging out with you guys, and watching some wrestling. So last week, we decided that we would do a Vault watch along this week, just for fun. Still SummerSlam season, so I didn't even ask you guys what matches to do. I was so busy. I got home, I think, late Thursday night or Wednesday night, and I'm like, I got to put this watch along together. So I just went on WWE's Vault channel, looked at all the SummerSlam matches they had available. As a matter of fact, they have their own top 25 SummerSlam matches of all time list in their entirety. That really helped. That freed up a lot of matches or made a lot of matches available. So I came up with 7 matches total, and some of these are long. They're all like 30 minutes long, so we're going to be going over 3 hours here. And just to answer George Morris's question, he's got that $5 drop there, and thank you for that, George. Tito and Elizabeth are great as always, and he's asking which Christian and Orton match we are watching. One of the matches we're watching tonight is Christian versus Randy Orton from SummerSlam 2011. There are 2 versions of that. We're watching the shorter one because when I pulled up the first one, I'm like, why is this match 40 minutes long, or actually 37 minutes long? It's because a whole bunch of shit with Edge takes place with him and Christian in the ring before they even get to the match. So that adds another like 10 to 12 minutes to the match plus the entrances. There's a second version available that WWE uploaded years ago where the match starts right when the bell rings. That is the match we are going to watch. As a matter of fact, all the matches we're watching here tonight are going to be in chronological order. So we're going to go year by year here from the oldest to the newest. And if you scroll down to the description, you will see a link for each and every one of these matches because over the years, WWE does tend to upload the same match several times. So we want to make sure we're all watching the same link. So go down to the description, and that's where you will see the link to each one of these matches. I already have them pulled up individually on 7 different tabs here on my computer, and they're all on pause. So I'm going to be ready to rock and queued up on all of these here. But you can just click the link one at a time as we go, and then we all hit play together, and that's how we watch these matches. So just to run through what we're going to watch tonight, the first one we're going to watch is the match graphic you see right there on the screen. Hulk Hogan and Brutus the Barber Beefcake versus Macho Man Randy Savage and Zeus from SummerSlam 1989. I believe we watched this pay-per-view maybe 3 years ago or so. So we've seen this match together. We're going to watch it again. Also, one of my favorites of all time, if we're doing a SummerSlam Vault watch-along, I had to show Bret Hart some love. I didn't want to go crazy on the Bret Hart stuff because I know that's annoying, but we had to show him some love, and I think one of my favorite SummerSlam matches of all time is Bret Hart, Mr. Perfect, 1991 SummerSlam. We're going to be watching that one next. Then after that, we're going to watch the cage match between Bret Hart and Owen Hart at 1994's SummerSlam. Then we're going to skip ahead to 1998 and watch the ladder match between The Rock and Triple H for the Intercontinental title at Highway to Hell. Then we're going to skip way ahead to 2011, watch that Christian and Randy Orton match that I mentioned. It gets high grades, and I don't think I've ever really seen it. I mean, maybe, I don't even remember if I ordered SummerSlam that night. I was just like a year into doing commentaries. I don't really remember much of SummerSlam 2011. I think I watched it because that was right after the Punk pipe bomb and all that stuff was going on, but I'm not completely sure if I watched it or not, and I don't remember much about Randy Orton and Christian. So we're going to watch that one kind of for me, just because it's, fans speak highly of it, and I don't recall much about it. So I know Christian loses the title, but we're going to watch that one. And then after Christian and Randy Orton, we're going to watch John Cena and Brock Lesnar from SummerSlam 2014. Now, I did a standalone watch-along of this match way back in the day, 7 or 8 years ago, back in my old apartment when I was trying to toy and experiment with watch-alongs and stuff. And I did a recorded version of this match. It was done a long time ago. We're going to rewatch that one tonight, too. And then in the main event, SummerSlam 2016, John Cena versus AJ Styles. So I wanted to show Bret Hart some love, as always, and I wanted to show my childhood some love. I wanted to show the Attitude Era some love, and I wanted to show some love to our 3 big retirees that we had this year or over the past 9 months or so, John Cena, AJ Styles, and Brock Lesnar. So that's what we're doing here tonight. So hopefully while I've been flapping my gums, you guys have at least pulled up that first match, Hogan and Beefcake versus Macho Man and Zeus. We're going to be clicking that and getting rolling on that in just a moment. But before we do that, let me just say hello to Melissa, to Ryan Adams, Zane G, Mike Rouse. We got Big Funds HC, Michael Kumo. We Are Pro Wrestling. Glad you're here. Real DJ G, long time no see. What the fuck, man? David Brown is here. William Cullen, Jake OTC, Trey Licado is here. Max Pokebruh, good to see you. Bruce Benin. What up, man? And George, I talked to you a minute ago about that Randy Orton and Christian match. We've got Andy in the house as well. Good to see Coco. Good to see Ricky Salvador. The Juliet is here. We got Ramon Coffee, Serge, Jake, Mike, everybody else chiming in. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Sunday to you. Cheers. If you got a cold one, I fucking do. I am just beat down. Work is crushing me right now, but in a good way. My job is still unbelievably cake, but it doesn't mean it can't kick my ass sometimes. It's been kicking my ass all summer. Craziest summer probably since before COVID that I can remember in terms of what's going on down at the beach in my life. So I'm happy to be here, guys. Believe you me. All right. Well, I think we should travel all the way back to when Greg Morgan was 12. We're going back to 1989. Shit, I hadn't even turned 12. I was about to turn 12. This is about probably a month. No, less. Probably a couple weeks before I turned 12. Hulk Hogan and Brutus Beefcake versus Macho Man and Zeus. God, 12. So that means this would have been the summer. So if I'm 12, I would have been going into 7th grade. How old are you in 7th grade? 12? I guess 7th grade, right? Middle school. That's what I would have been in. Yeah, I guess that's right. Yeah, I'm just a little piece of shit. I ain't kissed a girl yet. I didn't know anything about life back in 1989. So let's go all the way back to this one. SummerSlam 89. This was a fun show. Ultimate Warrior did regain the Intercontinental title that night from Ravishing Rick Rude as well. And like I said, we did watch this pay-per-view a few years ago. But we are going to revisit the main event of SummerSlam 1989. So as usual, for each one of these matches, we're going to go 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, that's how we're going to do it here. And it's a little harder for me because I have 2 mouses to click. But I am ready to go on the timer. We're going to do the regular timer here. Let me make sure I've got the regular one. Yeah, that's the right one. Okay, I'm ready. Full match time here for, let's just kill that. I've got myself pulled up there. All right, 27. Oh, I should let you guys know the runtime just to make sure you have clicked the correct link. Like I said, make sure you're clicking the links for these matches that are in the description because multiple posts or multiple versions of these matches exist across WWE's platforms, so make sure you're clicking the right one. This one's runtime is 27 minutes and 29 seconds, so we're starting off with a half an hour fucking match here, and that's the way all of these are. As a matter of fact, I think Bret and Owen goes 40 minutes, so I better shut up so we can start watching these. Otherwise, we're going to be here all night. Anyway, let's do it on Hogan, Beefcake, Randy, and Zeus. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. All right. A poem? Oh, I didn't know we're getting a genius. I forgot. Macho Man's brother.
It's a surprise, Shabani. You ain't gonna have trouble understanding. I, the genius, full of glory and renown,
Lanny Poffo. Angie, what up, dog? Glad you're here.
Beefcake and Hulk Hogan shall be running for their lives. The highest title holding is a Zeus. They are totally unqualified to match the royal flush that shall be coming from the Macho Man and Zeus.
When I was a kid, I was convinced he was gay. But I don't think he was. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
That's when the barber got a trim that wasn't on the schedule, because Sherry is a cut above the rest. On the other hand, Elizabeth is absolutely useless.
Hey.
She is less than just another
Lanny?
Now wait a minute. When you add the unknown factor of the human wrecking machine,
He looks just like Macho when he's got his eyes open like that, doesn't he?
I'll be in second place.
Ugh. The I just don't understand why a cap and gown makes you a genius. Any moron can graduate from high school. Trust me, that's the easiest thing you're going to do in your whole life, is graduate from high school. And here they come. Look at Sherry. Now, I saw No Holds Barred in the theater. I saw it in a matinee. I don't know why I saw it during the day. I have a memory of my mom dropping off me and my sister, who would have been probably 8 at the time. And we went in and watched it. I just remember it being me and her. It was probably PG. Did they let us in? Like, she dropped us off, and then she went and did shit and came and picked us back up. That's the way it was back in the day. You can just drop 8-year-olds off at places and come pick them up later. It was like $4 to watch the movie, I remember. This is one of my favorite Macho Man robes. It might be my favorite one, is that one right there. Now, why wouldn't... Speaking of the genius, I think I brought this up before. How come Macho Man's music isn't the Genius's music? It'd make no sense. Speaking of brothers, I remember back in the day, the rumor was that Hogan and Beefcake were brothers. The rumor at the lunch table. You know Hogan and Beefcake are brothers, right? And I'd be like, no, they're not. Yeah, huh? No. And they'd try to tell me. I'm like, do you know who you're talking to? I promise I'm a bigger wrestling fan than you. Beefcake's theme slapped. Do kids still say slap? Do things slap still? I think it slaps. All right. Look at Zeus. Remember when Ice Cube kicked his ass at the end of Friday? Yeah, shout out to Tony Schiavone, who spent a year in WWE, just like the Busters did. This is a 37-year-old show. And the announcer that's calling the show is on television every week still, currently, which is just crazy. I really hate that I like Hogan's theme. I hate, like, over-the-top, obnoxious patriotism and national anthems and songs about America and all that. I just fucking can't stand that shit. But it's a good song. I hate that I like it, but I do. It's not my favorite, but it's a solid theme. We fight for what's right. Fight for your life. I could never imagine just making a song, being proud about the chunk of dirt I landed in when my mom pooped me out. What the fuck does that matter? I'm so proud. Proud to be from here. Okay. You had nothing to do with it.
Certainly they got a plan, but the question is, will the plan work?
You could have been born in Siberia.
Plans in the world, Shabani. But you got Macho
I am a real Siberian.
wrecking machine just waiting to destroy any plans you might have.
Right now, basically at Battle Lewis. It is absolutely electrifying here at the Meadowlands for the main event.
So I guess SummerSlam 88, SummerSlam 89, SummerSlam 91.
Now what's Huckster doing? Huckster is
All three of those SummerSlams were tag team main events featuring Hulk Hogan against his WrestleMania opponent.
wait a minute. Still some words.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been informed by the WWF champion
Oh.
that I should now introduce to you.
Oh! I was wondering where she was.
Listen to this. She's not scared, Jesse. And if you don't, she looks scared. It doesn't matter what we're at.
Here she comes. About that 80s hair, man. My mom in 1989 had the exact same haircut. That shit up here, they all had that, man. Such poise. It's a hot little dress she's got on. Red high heels. Look at Macho Man. He's all mad. Don't. She's a gold digger. She's a little gold digger. Jesse is so hard on Elizabeth. My God. A hash slinger. Damn, Jesse. Fuck you, bro. Oh, Jesse Ventura. I don't tolerate Elizabeth slander. Good to see you, Alan Carter. Good to see you, Ramon. James. Angie. Everybody else showing up here. I tried to go live as quickly as I could tonight. Went live a few minutes early. Tried to get a head start on all these damn matches we're watching. And Zeus, like, he just wasn't trained. But, man, he looked like a wrestler. They act like he can't slam Zeus. Zeus is probably, what, 20 pounds heavier than Hogan? It's not like he's heavier than Andre. Well, shit, they might just be the same. Who do you think weighs more here, Zeus or Hogan? I think Hogan might actually have Zeus by a couple pounds. Zeus is leaner. Slightly. I don't know. They're both jacked. Here comes Macho in from behind. Oh. I love the Macho's silver gear here. He's still got that elbow pad. And there's Scary Sherry going after fucking Elizabeth. The reason Macho Man brought in Zeus was to co-promote the movie. Macho Man didn't really do it. WWE did. They brought in Zeus to kind of have the Hogan feud, but Zeus couldn't really work one-on-one, so they had to be in tags a lot. So they stuck him with Macho.
as the match goes on, people tend to wear down a little bit. That's the first one of the match.
Yeah, and the people that are going to wear down is going to be Hogan and Beefcake.
Well, I think maybe everybody will wear down.
It's just like when, well, I guess that wasn't even a WWE movie, but like when The Wrestler came out, they brought in Mickey Rourke. Because I think No Holds Barred might have been a summer movie because they ran the trailer for it at WrestleMania 5, and it hadn't been released yet.
This could be the biggest, quickest win in history over Hogan. Hogan psyched out by Zeus against
Right on, James. I'm glad this is your first watch along live. Sweet. For those of you who don't have premium, I've killed the ads over here, but you're probably dealing with them a little bit with the matches we're watching. That's probably a pain. Sorry about that.
Hogan breaks the sleeper.
I love how Macho bumped for the shoulder tackles.
And Zeus got Hogan.
This is the wild man over there, the Macho Man.
And there's a tag.
Oh, no.
Zeus is in there.
Here it comes. And you can only wonder at some turns of the fight, they can't be anything good.
There you go. There's a good big bear hug.
Never seen Hulk Hogan picked up and squeezed like a rag doll, like Zeus is doing to him.
Well, I would agree.
2 years earlier, it was Hogan and Andre. They're like, I've never seen Hogan in this much trouble. I'm like, I think Andre would fucking eat Zeus for lunch, to be honest. Oh, yeah, Milli Vanilli was tearing up the charts that year. I remember.
Finally met a man stronger than him.
I remember when they got busted. I remember the whole thing. Oh, it was the talk of the hallways at school. Oh, my God. Every joke in class, everything was all about Milli Vanilli.
Hogan's going out.
Look at Beefer and his blown up tights.
Zeus put the pressure on him. He's got him on his back.
Damn. That is a weird looking pin.
But how, Shabani, is he going to get out of it?
Well, they continue to get the shoulder up. Zeus continues though to put the pressure on.
3 movie stars and Beefcake in the ring. That's true. That's true. And Sherry and Liz on the outside is a bonus.
Then you watch that tramp Elizabeth go running.
Jesus, Jesse's calling her a tramp now?
She's a gold digger. Hogan fighting his way out.
Here he comes. It is absolutely decimated here.
The punches having no effect. Look at Zeus picking him up. Rams him into the butthole.
And here comes the Macho Man. The Hulkster in as much trouble as I've ever seen him in. The Macho Man.
Beautiful move by Savage. Now you get the speed and the precision of the Macho Man.
Spinning. Right in the
Spat right at Beefcake.
How matters and the marker comes in all.
That's a sucker move to get the barber in there. Beautiful suplex.
The belly to back. On target. On cover. The Hulkster does not stay down.
And that was a bit of a slow count by the referee, and Macho's letting him know about it.
Now I think the Macho should turn his attention to the Hulkster.
Yeah, Macho is we are literally right at the very end of this version of Macho Man because he's about to become Macho King. And then when he becomes Macho Man again, he's doing the cowboy hat bullshit. So this is the end of Macho in the robe and the headband and the glasses. I don't know when he beats Duggan, but it's coming up here soon. Probably the next TV's. High knee. Good old high knee, man. I'm a mark for the high knee. I think that was the first finisher I understood as a kid was a high knee.
Macho don't know where he is. He thought the referee was Beefcake.
Into the Raw side, missing a clothesline, and the sleeper.
High knee now looks like shit compared to like V-triggers and all the knee strikes we have. The guys have perfected, but back in the day, it wasn't even a high knee. It was like a high thigh. Just hit him with the side of your leg. Knocked him right out. Macho going down to the sleeper hold. All four of these guys would also compete in WCW. Everybody would. Sherry, Elizabeth, and all four guys in the ring would be in WCW at the same time. Around, what, 1996? 1995, whenever that crazy match was at Uncensored that they brought Zeus in for. Everybody in this ring, other than Earl, except for Earl, went to WCW. Oh, no. Doink. With the purse. Just lip gloss. A regular lady's purse. Illegally. Look at Jesse. He hits Beefcake with a brick, and then Hogan saves the count. And Jesse's like, oh, illegal. Disqualify him. God, Jesse, when did you become such a bitch? Like, oh no, he's going to use Elizabeth again. Oh my God, he went after her. Jesus. Because one thing I always liked about Jesse's heel commentary is that he was usually right in his arguments, which made him so good, but he's just being an asshole here.
Well, that certainly wasn't an empty boot over there.
Here comes Zeus.
This is it. Zeus is going to finish him off right here.
Needing a tag desperately.
Pretty sure the shows back then, Surge, were, I think they were $40. They were 40 or 30. Look at fucking chin lock. Damn, that Earl is brave.
He's a wrecking machine. That's why he doesn't go out to pin people. He goes out to end their career.
Why can't I think of it? Tiny Lister, what was his name in Friday? Why can't I think of it? Debo? Something like that?
Hogan has met his match in Zeus. Look at Zeus smiling at Hogan. You see Hogan not wanting to jump in there now. The coward.
The coward. Yeah, we've got Macho Man, Hulk Hogan, Elizabeth, and Sherry all passed away. Or wait, I think Lister's dead too, isn't he? Did Zeus die? I think Zeus died. I think Beefcake's the only living one. Yeah, he died 6 years ago. Yeah, they're all dead. Jesus Christ. Beefer's the only living member of this match along with the referee. Come on. Hot tag. This entire feud would last until the end of the year. They had a big match on like Christmas night that was a cage match with all four of these guys and made the cover of the Super Tape that year. And I'm pretty sure that was Christmas night. If they filmed that, then I think Zeus was gone. Oh. Oh my God, Earl almost got taken out by that suplex. Sugar-free, safe for kids, gummy. Nothing sketchy about it at all. Totally safe. All natural. Plant-based. Boom. Oh my God, and he no-sells it. What's up with the atomic drop? I think Zeus might take the pin here. Trey, Randy paired up with Sherry at WrestleMania 5. They got right to that. After the show, there was a I think it's included on like the VHS release. There's a backstage interview with Hogan after he wins the belt. And that's when they do an angle where Sherry gets with Savage. No, they do the same thing after WrestleMania 7 when Sarge burns Hogan in the locker room. Down to one knee. Come on, Hogan. Oh, my God. Look at Sherry. Oh, my God. She falls in the ring. Jesus Christ, Sherry. Oh, did Beefcake do that? He's got the purse. Oh, my God. This is just a fucking shit show. We do have total. Oh, there's the purse. Oh, look. Hogan's like pretending like it's heavy. Oh, look. It's loaded. It's got a lead plate. Boom. Look at how he takes the body slam. Oh, my God. He doesn't even know what he's doing. Oh, there we go. Sherry gets the purse out of there. There's still a high heel shoe in the ring. Drops the leg. I love Elizabeth going after Sherry, too. And he pinned Zeus. I wonder how much Zeus got paid for his run. He was there about 6 months. Oh, my God, and Elizabeth knocks her out with the purse. I love it. I love it. This is not terrible, Jesse. This is wonderful. Hogan's got a weapon. So does Brutus. Those are literal deadly weapons. You could kill Macho Man and Zeus with those hedge clippers. I remember when I was a kid, I'd go visit like my grandparents' house, and my grandpa had a shed with his lawnmower and all his tools in there, and he had those shears, and I would always play with them. Oh, and they cut off her extension. Sherry hit. That's what I've been wanting somebody to do to Bianca Belair. Is exactly what they did there. And they cut Sherry's hair. I've never really heard. I mean, maybe there's info out there, but I'd like to know like how Sherry and Elizabeth got along in real life, because they were in WCW together too. I think Sherry has spoken about Elizabeth before and spoken well of her, probably in a shoot somewhere. But they were such perfect counterparts because Sherry was so animated and over the top, and Elizabeth was so subdued and sweet and quiet and shy. But every now and then, there's a gold digger. Jesse, God damn it, I'm telling you. You old crusty fuck, you better leave her alone.
watching us, are witnessing truly the greatest moment in sports. And I think we need to enjoy it like the
Oh, yeah. I'm just enjoying it like crazy. It wasn't the 24 megatime arms that won this match.
Well, I guess we're watching Hogan pose here, so we can move on to the next match, since there's technically 2 more minutes left of posing. But we get to look at Elizabeth holding the Winged Eagle title over her shoulder, and I don't think there's a more beautiful image in the world than that. Actually, yes, there is. WrestleMania 4, when she had that little white dress on and the title. Look at Elizabeth having a good time in there. Oh, I love it. All right, enough of this bullshit. We got to get on to the next match. Let's kill it. We got another 30 seconds. Or no, we have another minute. We're going to watch another minute of posing. Oh, good. We're going to get a replay. All right, we're going to stick with it here. Oh, it was Elizabeth who pushed Sherry in. Okay. Look at the way she fell. Holy shit. Because the way the fans popped for it, I thought they were just laughing that she fell. All right. All right, let's move on to the next match. It's going to be one of my favorites, Bret Hart versus Mr. Perfect, SummerSlam 1991. Mine is already pulled up. I'll let you guys click that link. The runtime on this one, a little bit shorter, 21 minutes and 18 seconds on Bret and Perfect. Now, we watched SummerSlam 1991 also probably 3 or 5 years ago. So we have watched this match together, but this is a good updated version to watch because I want to post some more reactions over on Patreon, so this will be perfect. I've been wanting to do this match for a while. So Bret Hart and Mr. Perfect, this was one of my favorite matches of all time. Still is. Loved this one. Growing up, I was 14 years old, and I remember being surprised. I still didn't believe that Bret Hart was really going to win the title. When they booked this match for SummerSlam, I was like, oh, I wasn't reading the writing on the wall. I wasn't seeing it. Because every time Bret and Perfect wrestled, Perfect always got the better of him. Bret had gone singles before and nothing really happened. I didn't really trust him as a singles star. I just didn't think that WWE was going to treat him as a big one. And so when he won the Intercontinental title here, that blew my mind. It absolutely blew my mind. And from there on, you know, Bret was a made man in my eyes. So this one is going to be fun. Bret Hart, Mr. Perfect, SummerSlam 1991. Bobby Heenan, no longer with Mr. Perfect. He has passed off managerial duties to the coach, John Tolis. So he's got Coach with him and that stupid fucking whistle. So he'll be a part of this. And we've got Gorilla Bobby and Rowdy Piper on the call. This one is fun. All right, let's do it on Bret and Perfect, SummerSlam 1991. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. And this is from that 25 greatest matches thing. You see the match graphic that I screenshotted right off of this? He's got that pink jacket. Mom is there. Dad is there. Stu and Helen are up there. It's thinking pink. I'm thinking pink. There they are. Look at Stu and Helen and Bruce with the head. Check out Bruce's headband. I'm pretty sure I watched this one on the Scrambled. I definitely did not order it this year. 1990 I did. But not this one. And Perfect got very short hair for this match, but he's also walking into this match injured. He's going to be taking about a year and a half off, a little bit over a year off after this match. And when Perfect came to WWE, one of the main people he worked with was Bret Hart. And they had great match. I used to remember why I haven't seen them as the belt falls off Perfect. I remember they had a great little match on Primetime Wrestling one night in like 89 when they briefly split Bret and Anvil. And loving it, you know. So Bret helped make Perfect. So the fact that Perfect stuck around and wrestled this match injured to give back to Bret for everything he did for him, I always thought was a really cool story. And makes this match even better when you realize that Hennig's not 100%. A lot of people think their King of the Ring 93 match is better. I don't disagree. But this one's Madison Square Garden, SummerSlam. To me, this one is near and dear to my heart. And I'm pretty sure this was the second match that night, match number 2. I used to have a best of SummerSlam or SummerSlam Greatest Hits VHS tape. Was the first time I got my hands on a copy of this match, and I watched the shit out of it. Love that. Love the way just Perfect sells. Perfect really made Bret look so good here. Sure.
Your man, especially from Calgary, Alberta, Canada for this. True. Your mom and pop were here, they wouldn't let anybody know that you were there. Oh, look at this crucifix! Almost got him!
The manager for Mr. Perfect is actually John Tolis. He was a Canadian professional wrestler for many years, and they brought him in here to do this manager gimmick after he was long since retired. So he had a long career before he was the coach, and I don't remember when, I guess like after this is going to be his last night too, because he didn't manage anyone else, I don't think. In WWE, it was just Perfect because Bobby wanted to get off the road, so they brought him in to be the coach. So he had a short-lived run here in WWE, and I don't think he did anything else other than this short-lived manager gimmick.
I'm not going to tell you again, get me out of here. I'm sorry, I apologize. Somehow I just don't believe you, but I'm more into this match. Look at, again, Bret Hart using the smart. No, he didn't. He used the hair.
Well,
he was only returning the favor.
yeah.
You can't. What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
One hand watches the other. Of course, you wouldn't know about that, Bruce.
You can't pull Bret Hart's hair.
Why?
Because you get too many oil slicks on your hand.
Oil slicks. It's not oil, it's water. Hennig uses the same shit, Bobby Heenan.
The bread basket. Irish whip by the champ. Break it now. It's over. Done a high cross body. Sends it down against Hogan and can't hold him. Wow.
Look at that. Boom. You see the little things, the way he sells that just shoulder to the gut.
And right back to that side headlock. I'll tell you, I noticed something there. Bret Hart went out on the floor, landed right next to the coach, got up, got back in that ring, paid no attention to the coach. That shows you how
Nobody pays any attention to the coach. It was the stupidest manager gimmick ever.
What's going on inside that squared circle? That's the mark of a winner. Start worrying about somebody on the outside like you used to be, and forget about being a loser. Well, you didn't have to worry about me.
Oh, no.
There, referee.
Both guys.
I'm not a Will Smith fan. As a matter of fact, I hate him. I just think he's a douchebag. After the slap to Chris Rock, he can go to fucking hell. Plus, he's weird, and that whole thing with the wife and his little dipshit kid. Fuck Will Smith. However, I loved Summertime. That was an anthem. I loved playing that every year on the last day of school. I'd rock out to it. Yeah, and that came out in 91. It was a cool video, too. That song still slaps. I like it. But those are my high school years, 91 through 95. So every last day of school, and then the next year when I started driving, I remember like last day of school getting into my car and blasting it with my windows down, pulling out. What a dork I was. But it was summertime. I was happy. Oh, yeah, nice. There we go. Now, Bret and Perfect. The reason one of the reasons why this match was so good is because they often would wrestle the same match and wrestle the same spots. You watch their King of the Ring match. They wrestled a match in WCW at a pay-per-view there. And any other live event or TV match you can find between these two, they do the same spots. They do the kick where Perfect spins around. They crotch him on the ropes. And the headlock takeover spots and all of that is all very synchronized. And then I don't know if he meant to do that or not. I mean, he just tore his singlet right in half. Look at Stu. Concerned look. I guess you could call it that. Yeah, but I want him to. Perfect's yelling, what? He didn't say rape, did he? Okay, now right here, watch this knife edge chop here. Boom! On that SummerSlam Greatest Hits VHS, it stops there and fast forwards about 5 minutes. It picks it back up a little later on. So it's like a condensed version of the match.
And maybe even some blood. What did you think? It was going to be a lottery and they're going to pick a ticket? Of course their own intestinal fortitude. Of course their own guts. But Bret Hart right there is the kind of guy that can.
Perfect short hair just cracked me up. I don't know what he was thinking with that. He just didn't look like himself in this match at all. Oh. Bret lands on this poor guy. Look at him. This rando dude. I'm going to grab a cold one and be right back. Come on, guys. Now roll up. I love this. Now the fans are starting to get into it now. Zach, you're going to Raw tomorrow. Where is Raw? Where do you live, Zach? I forgot. We will be here for a Raw review tomorrow, by the way. I think we got Chad Gable and Rey Mysterio on the card, so that'll be good. Oh, God, nobody takes a buckle bump like Bret. I don't know why them. I don't know what those Hart boys were born with that allows their backs and sternums to take those high-speed bumps. Fucking Tollus. Oh, Buffalo. That's probably still pretty warm up there right now. It's August.
This is the beginning of the end for the Hitman. Could be true. Perfect's in command. I know that look. I know the way he operates. He's toying with them right now. That look, he looks like the Wicked Witch of the West, man. Look at that.
Wicked Witch of the West, he does. I know it's probably going to start getting cold in about a month or two there, Zach. Me and Zane down here in SoCal, we're soaking it up. What a match. All right, so when Bret gets up on the rope, something happens here in a minute. They both wind up on the top rope here in a minute, and that's where that match from the VHS tape picks up. They skip about 5 minutes. I'm pretty sure Coach is dead, yeah. Yeah, 2009. He's been dead for a while. Bret kind of got hung up there. Count. Did he slap Earl? I love that line. Okay, then nail him. Yeah, win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat. Yeah, this is the spot they like to do here. They're going to do the hair and then throw him into the... And just the way he slams him down like that is just crazy. I appreciate Hennig's commitment to keeping the one strap on. Strap on. You said strap on. Ooh, look at that sleeper. The jammies. It's not even wintertime. We wear our jammies here on the watch-alongs in the winter. It's time. Make sure you dig out your jammies for the winter months here. Yeah, now see? That shitty sleeper he's got on? That's not even a sleeper. Cinch up. Yeah. No, he does not. Crucifix. Counter. Red Fox passed away that year. I used to watch Sanford and Son. Oh, that one. Yeah, I bet he is.
Perfect wants to keep it. Mom and Daddy here, millions and millions of people all over the world watching. There's nothing like WWE action.
Perfect. Perfect plex.
Perfect will be in the showers in 10 minutes. Oh, no. She got the fingers locked.
Kicked out of the perfect plex. Look at Coach is going crazy. Bret kicks out of the perfect plex. He is inches away from capturing his first singles gold. Come on, Bret. MSG. Little bit of yum-yum. Swinging wildly. A normal atomic drop and an inverted atomic drop. Now he's going to do the hair thing to Perfect here. Watch. Oh. They do that same spot in every match they have. They do it in the King of the Ring match and the WCW match. Watch this suplex right here. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. Watch. Oh. That is just an unbelievably beautiful, gorgeous suplex. Bret had that little extra lift on the delivery. Neck breaker. Never hits the leg on or hooks the leg on any of his setup moves here ever. Check out this backbreaker here. Oh. Damn, so good. So good. Yeah, whining to Earl isn't going to do shit, man. SummerSlam, Intercontinental title, New York City. You got to pay attention. Oh, perfect do-si-dos with the ring post. Well, he's in. Right. Look at this. Check this out. I love this. The first time I saw this, I was blown away. They do this in every match they have, but it's still awesome every time. Sharpshooter. And here comes fucking Coach. Boom. Oh. Not like this. I would never hit a man with glasses. I'd use my fist. Oh. Ow. Right in his groins. How do you exactly pull out stops? It's pulling out all the stops. I don't understand that phrase. Never have. Hey, where's all the stops? Let me pull them out. Watch this. Watch this. Boom. Counter, block. He's got the legs crossed, rolls over. And so Perfect doesn't break his fucking back here. He submits instantly. Oh, man. I do wish he was able to hold the sharpshooter on a little bit, like there would have been a little bit of a delay. But Perfect's back was so bad, he had to give up right away. But I kind of wish he would have held it for like 5 seconds and then Perfect had to give up. And there's Perfect with a post-match kick there, and Bret strips him naked. He's trying to pull it. Ugh, come on. And Perfect leaves in his underwear. Dropped the title twice at SummerSlam, back-to-back years. And this one was much more satisfying than Kerry Von Erich. Are they going to show the terrible? They're not going to show it. There's an interview with Stu and Lord Alfred, and I'm glad they're not showing it because it's so bad. All right. Bret and Perfect is done. That was fun. I love that match. I've probably watched that match total in my life 100 times. That was probably like the 102nd time I've ever watched that match. I fucking love it. Wore the hell out of that VHS tape when I was a kid. Or not a kid. I was 14 and 15, but still. Yeah, I'm a kid. I love that match. All right, let's watch SummerSlam 1994. This will be our final little Bret Hart match of the night. I'll stop torturing you with the Bret Hart matches. But these are two of the best in SummerSlam history, so now why not watch them tonight? Bret Hart, Owen Hart, SummerSlam 1994. Listen to the runtime on this one, 40 minutes and 37 seconds. WWE title steel cage match, SummerSlam 1994. This one's going to be good. I love this one. Now, we watched SummerSlam 1994 as well a few years ago. So 89, 91, 94, and 98, the next one we're going to watch. We've watched all of these shows in their entirety during our previous years. So all of these matches that we've watched, we did 3 to 5 years ago. So it's time to watch it again. All right, let's do Bret and Owen. I love this match. It's so fun. All right. Where's my timer? All right, here we go. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, play, okay? 3, 2, 1, play. Here we go. United Center. 15 foot high. It's 15 feet high from the floor to the top, but not from the ring to the top.
That is when either man exits the cage, either by going through the door or climbing the cage, scaling over the top.
That blue bar cage.
The floor. Yes, there's a look at
I have seen this thing in person once. Oh, God. Owen's music rules. He looks great. He looks ready to win World Wrestling Federation gold is what he looks like he's ready to do. I think this Owen Hart would have looked great with the belt. That one. Yep, this was the very first ever event, not just wrestling show, event ever at the United Center. WWE popped its cherry. One of my favorite SummerSlams. I love this show. I love the venue. I love the look of it. WWE was not doing good business at the time. Vince just got acquitted. Monday Night Raws were being held in front of 200 people. So to see a jam-packed United Center here was encouraging to a fan like me. Ooh, before Bret makes his entrance. Hold on one second. I love that shot right here of Bret coming through. And there's Bruce. This is one of my favorite Bret Hart entrances. It just looked so badass as he was coming through there. Yeah, Zane. Owen won the belt at a house show. I think it was a lumberjack match. And so he actually was announced as the new champion. And I remember there was like rumors that Owen had actually won the belt. I remember me and my buddies were talking about it, and like there was like some sort of a rumor that was untrue that Bret didn't kick out of a small package and he was supposed to, and Owen won the belt. So Owen technically was champion, and then he dropped the belt back to Bret at the next house show. That didn't turn out to be the case. What it was that lumberjack thing. And this match started out hot here. There was an interesting audio thing that was going on that night, too. The ring, like the bumps in the ring sounded very like metallic, like the way they had the mic or the ring mic'd up. And everything's very loud, like when they're crashing into the cage and whatnot. There was just funny audio. Had a unique kind of sound to this event. See the way you hear the mat, the sound it's making? It doesn't usually sound like that. And it kind of had like that hollow aluminum type of ringing to it. This was Davey Boy. I mean, the whole family's out there. Stu, Helen, all the brothers. Anvil is out there, and Davey, who has returned. I was so happy to see Davey back. I couldn't believe he went to WCW for those 2 years right after beating Bret. And to see him back here was like, oh my God, out there with his Ricky Martin hair.
As a WWF champion, can you imagine two of your own children put in a cage like animals and fighting it out to the finish, and you have to sit there and watch?
I was a couple of weeks away from starting my senior year in high school. I had been working for about a year and a half at this point, working in the restaurant. Really enjoying myself. Look at Stu and Helen. And there's Martha behind him. Oh. And there's another brother. I think that's not Ross. That's is that Keith? And that's little Oj in the lap of Martha there. No, it's not Keith. That big guy's not Keith. Keith's like Bruce size. I forget who the big one is. Wayne. Wayne might be the big one. The tall one. I used to know all the brothers. Wayne, Ross, Bruce, Keith, Owen, Bret. Or no, did Wayne die? No. Wayne wasn't the one who passed. I forgot the name of the one who passed. And there goes Owen. He's going. Dean. Dean is the one who passed. Dean passed. Yeah, so it's Dean who passed, Ross, Wayne, Keith, Bruce, Bret, and Owen. That's 7. And then I think there's 5 sisters. Or is there 8 and 4? It's 8 and 4. That's what it is. There's a brother missing. Smith. So Dean, Wayne, Bruce, Keith, Smith, Bret, Owen, and now I forgot the 8th one again. For this match to be as good as it was, with no blood, and it's the only time that the escape the cage rule has been really entertaining, because I agree with the critics of the escape the cage rule that if this is supposed to be a blow-off to, to give closure to a heated rivalry, an intense rivalry, a personal rivalry. Why would you be in a match where your object is to run away from your opponent? You know, you should put them in a cage and let them beat the fuck out of each other until one guy dies. Like, that's how it should be. But Bret and Owen made this really good. Yeah, Dean died right before Bret's match at Survivor Series. And Keith the firefighter, yep. And then with the sisters, it's Diana, Georgia, Ellie, and there's another one, I guess. There's a fourth daughter out there somewhere. God, he's biting his finger.
Just like when they were kids. I mean, you're pulling out all the stops here. And Owen dragged back into the middle of the ring.
There's Davey and Diana right there.
Diana, the British Bulldog, here at SummerSlam.
I was saying before, Owen's done everything.
Yeah. Smith, Dean, Keith, Bruce, Wayne, Ross, Bret, and Owen. But I thought there was 8. I thought it was 8 and 4. Didn't they have 12 kids? Isn't there one missing? Oh, no, you got 8 there. You do have 8. That is 8. Sorry, I can't count. Oh.
Tonight he just may become the WWF champion.
Daniel, yeah. Bruce tries to take over every time he's on. I can't believe the story that this was originally supposed to be Bruce. It was supposed to be Bruce that turns on Bret when Owen is right there in the company under contract. Like, Bruce should have never even been in that conversation. Bruce wasn't any good. Bret and Owen were vastly superior to every Hart family member, including their dad. I mean by a lot. In terms of the athleticism, their finesse, their ring work, the smoothness, and their look. They both look good. Keith didn't look like a star at all. He looked like the neighbor you'd borrow fucking hedge clippers from. Man, babe, do you know where our hedge clippers are? No, I think we lost ours. Go across the street and ask Bruce for his. All right. Yeah, Georgia. I just forget the 4. It's Georgia, Ellie, and Diana, and then the 4th one I can picture her. It might be Allison. I think it's Allison. It is Allison, actually, now that I think about it. Pretty sure the 4th sister is Allison. Come on. Oh, my God. Oh, could you imagine? That would have been crazy. Owen nearly fell. Could you imagine if he fell and landed on the ground? What would they have done? I mean, obviously, Owen would win the title, but they'd have to do a rematch on Monday Night Raw. Oh, yeah, Bruce, all the boys reffed for their dad. I don't think Bruce reffed in WWE. He might have. I don't think so. Maybe when Stu sold his territory to Vince, maybe Bruce briefly got a job there, but I think it was mostly about getting the Bulldogs and the Harts in. Getting work for Dynamite and Davey and Bret and Anvil. I cannot believe this wasn't the main event either. Undertaker versus Undertaker. Get the fuck out of here. We had Undertaker versus a member of the DOA in the main event. When you had Bret and Owen in a cage on the same card. Come on, Bret. Think about the champions in the company right now. Bret Hart, Razor Ramon, Shawn Michaels, and Diesel. Bret and the Clique are all of your title holders in the WWE right now. That's crazy. I had no idea if Smith's son had a full name that long. Herwig, what the fuck? I'll tell you, Smith is the spitting image of Stu. I think Smith is the oldest, and he looks exactly like Stu. Look at the anvil. Look how young he is. Look at that young skin on Jim Neidhart. I wish I looked that good. It's a handsome devil there, that Jim Neidhart. Easy, ladies. Juliet, Angie. Don't get too excited with Jim Neidhart's goatee there. Nice. Whenever Bret was in a intense spot in the match, he tended, you know how Jordan had the tongue? Bret would open his mouth a lot. Like, I just caught him doing it. And he would do it all the time in matches. It's just one of his, I don't know, one of his things. Shout out to the OSW review guys. Love them. I like the Deadlock guys, too. Oh, man. Most of them all follow me. They're all cool. They do good shit. Oh. Wow. Look at Anvil loving it. I love that shirt, by the way. It's one of my favorite SummerSlam, or I'm sorry, my favorite Coliseum video VHS boxes was this one. I have it. If we were back at the house, I would have it sitting back here for you guys to see, but it's all in storage now. Oh, there goes Owen. Oh, I love that camera shot right there from the aisleway. Oh, that looks so great. What a shot. Look at Davey. The braids are gone. He's just got regular ass long hair now. Yes, Neidhart passed away. Hey, wrestling bios, they're great too. Love the accent.
This extraordinary facility and bring all of you to SummerSlam.
This was Randy Savage's final pay-per-view in WWE, too. He was the host. He didn't have a match. And he'd be heading off to WCW in a little bit. Oh! God. The camera angle on that elbow drop, like, it looked like the ring had zero give whatsoever, but Bret just bounced 4 inches off the mat.
It's Bret Hart. If Owen
He's come on. I love like I'm watching this with like bated breath, like, oh my god, is Owen gonna win? I would have been watching this. Oh, I had a sick room as a kid. I was so lucky. We had one of them frogs, like a loft over the garage, and that was my room. So I was secluded from the rest of the family. It was like having my own apartment, and it was my haven up there. I consumed a lot of wrestling up in that thing. My plan was to always buy a house with a frog and create a room for myself up there, but I think we're going to go smaller once we finally buy. Because now that I'm kind of getting old, I don't think I'm going to be a multiple homeowner. Whatever I buy, I'm going to die in. So probably go a little smaller. I'm thinking about buying some shipping containers and just building a house on some property out of those. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet. Either way, we're going to have a great YouTube studio. Got to get all the kids out of the house. That's all we got to do. All right. Owen's going for it. Davey cheering on Bret, but that wasn't a guarantee at this point. Because last time Davey was around, he was beating Bret Hart for the title 2 SummerSlams prior. Look at Bruce. Sit down, Bruce. Look at him and Neidhart. Neidhart, I don't know why, he reminded me of a woman during this whole thing. Like the way he's sitting there, don't you shake your finger at me. He's got that fucking face, and he's got that little attitude and that little tilted head. He just reminded me of like a fucking angry woman. Like one that could kick your ass. Oh yeah, Bret had strep throat. I forgot. Oh. I love the crowd just on the edge of their seat for this. I mean, they were really reacting to that near escape there by Bret. This is actually a dangerous suplex on WWE's ropes. It might have been safer on the cables. Kyle, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. I am off, and that's what's important right now. My fucking ass kicked. I love my job, though. It just kicks my ass. I was exhausted. I mean, yesterday was a long day. Got up, prepared for the podcast, did the podcast, went straight to work, got my literal ass handed to me. Oh, pile driver. And then came home, stayed up with Elizabeth till 4 a.m. Like, that was a long-ass day, man. I'm just so glad to be off, hanging out. But in the fall, I tend to go to like 3-day weekends, so I'll be off 3 days a week here soon. Because they don't need me. Come on, Bret. Look at him. He's trying to sit up like The Undertaker. There he goes. Smart on Owen. He's going kind of horizontally there. It's like on Super Mario World where you climb on the fence and you smack off the Koopas or whatever. Leverage position. Oh, Owen crotched himself. Nice job. Natty was 12 when this match took place. Wow, I was 17. That was crazy. I'm 5 years older than Natty. Damn. Oh. Oh. Come on, Bret. Is this the shot? There's one great. This might be it here. There's one great shot of Bret just kicking fucking Owen. Look at Owen still trying to... Look at this. I mean, he's so close. His hand is touching the floor. Great shot of Davey right there. Slingshot. Oh, Owen takes it beautifully. I don't like the slingshot. It's one of my least favorite moves. Fans are going nuts. And it was also weird back in these days, too. WWE, you know, sometimes it was escape the cage or pin, and in other cases, it was just escape the cage. 4 years earlier at SummerSlam 1990, it was Warrior and Rude, and you could pin your opponent in that match. I think.
These two brothers have come here to SummerSlam to battle it out. To end this thing once and for all.
There went Stu's pacemaker. Let's see him. Where are they?
I think this is
Both brothers.
3 blue bar cage matches we had at SummerSlam, right?
Cage matchup.
SummerSlam 1990, Warrior and Rude, this one, and then they would do Mankind and Triple H in 3 years at 97.
Right to your right.
I think that's it.
Bret and his brother Owen. Back to the beatdown. A scoop. From behind Owen. What's he gonna do?
Oh, damn, he hit the connector piece there. Bret's knee. Oh, no.
Owen is practically knocked out, but in that trigger maneuver we just called. Bret's knee struck a large steel portion there in the middle.
23,000 people were going crazy there for a second, but the wind went right out of their sails.
But now the last hold Georgia. Bret continues to climb.
Why is he trying to climb? He's got a wrong leg.
Oh, Bret turned around. Don't turn around, you dipshit. Go. Did I just call Bret Hart a dipshit? Don't tell him. Oh, don't do that.
Again, this is the most dangerous match there is in all of the WWF. Coming off the rope.
Nice spinning heel.
Again, Owen close to the door.
Mike, you go to bed. I think a lot of people do that because I'm also on the West Coast. So I'm up most nights until almost 4 o'clock. So most people on the East Coast are getting up for work. But me and Elizabeth's a casino manager, so she works graveyard. So we're night people. We're night owls. I work nights. She works nights. And I love the lifestyle. It's awesome. I wake up every day when I goddamn well please. I don't have to wake up and scramble to get ready for work and brew some coffee and go through a morning ritual of bullshit. I just wake up when I'm ready, start my day, get my errands done during the day, work on anything I need to work on for the channel. Then I go to work, then I come home, stay up all night with Elizabeth. It's the life. I highly recommend it. Oh, there he goes again. He's in another position here where he could slip off and fall like earlier.
Seeing the victory in this matchup. I'd hate to know I had to resort to hair pull to remain champion. Anything goes in this matchup, Jerry Lawler. You know that. It's one way to settle the score once and for all. He blocked it. He blocked it. Yes, he did. Elbow to the midsection by Bret Hart. Both men standing on that top rope. Just a lunge from being over the top of the cage.
Who falls here, Bret or Owen? Bret, I guess. No, maybe not. Boom. Wow, he's going. You better hurry, Owen. Obviously, Owen's got a little bit more finesse, and he's a better high flyer than Bret, but would you agree Bret's probably the stronger of the two? Slightly. I feel like he's got 5 to 10 pounds on Owen. He's got a little bit more up here. A little bit.
What will it take for one of these men to win this match? Both men go down again.
Bret's a good 10 pounds heavier than Owen. Got 2 inches on him probably, right? Maybe 1 inch at least.
This is great, McMahon. But what would make history is with Owen Hart.
Northern DC, thanks, man. I'm glad that these are your highlight of your YouTube viewing. I always wonder what it's like on the opposite side of this, if you guys are able to follow along okay, and it's not too much of a pain in the ass. I do what I can to make it easy for you, so I'm glad that you enjoy them. I enjoy them. I love them. I don't care if we have 2,000 or 57 people in the chat. I'm happy to be doing this on Sundays. It's been like 4-year tradition now. Maybe longer. We've watched a lot of shows. This is such a great spot. Look at this. That kid in the front row. Fuck yeah. Love it. He's 45 now. There's Georgia, there's Ellie, and there's Diana, but the other one, Allison, I believe, is not there. She was a little bit in the background. You didn't see her too often. She was pretty, though.
I hope they didn't think they were going to kiss and make up. They couldn't go into this. What did they expect? I'm just not true. Stand blind. How can you sit there and say it's not true? It is true.
I think Bret's got a daughter, Ashley, and then Allison is the sister. Come on. This might be the spot that I'm talking about. There's just a great shot of Bret just fighting Owen, kicking and clawing and scratching.
And the Rocket, the king of our tour, holding his brother. There it is.
Oh, here we go.
There's no submission here. But what this will do is temporarily impair the matchup so that he cannot come out of the cage. Owen Hart is going to win this thing. He's going to win it right after he reaches the hole.
I don't think so, Vince.
What has he done? I can't believe he's gotten out of this thing.
The same thing they did at WrestleMania 10.
He said it, man. There's no submission. Look there where Owen would be giving up by now.
Owen is giving up. He's tapping.
And now, after having applied his power maneuver,
Come on, Bret. Yes, Ryan, good question. We'll talk about that in a second. Look at... Oh, he dove for him. Pull him straight down now. Oh.
Come on, Owen. Come on, Owen.
Yeah, we got to figure out what to do next week. What I did notice, though, is next Sunday is also the TNA pay-per-view. So I think we're going to be head-to-head with that. I don't really want to watch the TNA pay-per-view. I don't give a shit. But I don't like it when we have to do a watch-along that's head-to-head with a wrestling show. I don't mind if it's head-to-head with sports, but it's about to be football season. We're going to have to go through that shit again. And the TV in this place is behind me. It's right there, so I'm going to have to... If we eyeball a game, I'm going to have to go like this a lot.
One mistake is on. Wait a minute. Owen's going out.
Okay, this is the finish. This is the finish. See, now look at Owen position his leg. See him? He's already sliding his leg under. And Bret's going to smash his head. That spot I was looking for earlier must have happened and I missed it. Boom. And they're... And I've done a YouTube short of that spot before. Bret and Shawn did the same exact finish in a cage match a couple years earlier where Shawn hung himself upside down like that and Bret won. All right, here's Anvil in his Fiend pants. He's about to take Davey and Diana out. Jesus, Diana, what a bump. What a bump by Diana. And I don't know what kind of clothes Anvil is wearing there. I don't know what he's wearing. It's crazy looking. And they go through an entire beatdown here for the next 3 minutes here on Bret Hart. You got brothers over here. I know fucking Bruce is over there going crazy. There's Pat Patterson. Still got some dark hair there in 1994. Now watch this. Anvil struggles. He can't chain it. Yeah, shut up. Now Bruce is pulling on the door and Anvil's going, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This looks so stupid because the brothers are basically letting him do this. Oh, now they're pulling on the door. They could have pulled the door before, but Anvil struggled to lock it. Here's Davey. Fucking Bruce. That's all of them. That's Ross. Or I think that was Ross. That might be Smith up there at the top. And there's Bruce. Down he goes. Eventually, Davey gets in. Look at Owen to Davey, future Camp Cornette friends and tag team champion, brother-in-laws. Davey's going to turn heel in a year, right before SummerSlam 95. There's Davey. Now he's pissed. Finally. Davey's in there. And they got to leave. And now Anvil and Davey, or Anvil and Owen. Oh, he took his shoe off. And they escape. And the loser of the match. I'm going to go get another fresh one. Okay, Lockdown. Yeah, I looked at that the other day. I noticed that. Lockdown, then let's get this match off of here. By the way, the next one is going to be The Rock and Triple H from SummerSlam 1998. The ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. That's going to be the one we're watching next. The runtime on this one, Jesus. Damn, we're watching some long ones. 31 minutes and 38 seconds. That's how long this match was? I would have sworn it was like 20. But yes, Ryan, Lockdown starts at 5 p.m. Central, which would be what, 6 Eastern? Yeah, 6 Eastern, 5 Central is what that would be, which means it would only be 3 o'clock here. Okay, so it sounds like if we do a watch-along next week that we're just going to overlap a little bit with the pay-per-view with Lockdown. I think that's what that means. So yeah, we can schedule one as normal. So another idea I had, if you guys want to like research it, is there a good candidate for one of those Raw and Nitro watch-alongs where we watch a Raw and a Nitro from the same week? The problem is availability on both is very, very limited. So if there's one that's, around the summer of a specific year and they're both available, we could watch those. Or we could watch like SummerSlam 2012 or SummerSlam 2013. We've never watched SummerSlam 2013 with Brock and Punk. Me and Elizabeth watched Brock and Punk in a members only, but that's another match or show we haven't done. Or we could do something WCW related. I don't know. Let's get started on this ladder match because this is a long one. All right. Rock and Triple H from Highway to Hell ladder match for the IC. Now we are into 1998 when I am just a couple of weeks shy of my 21st birthday. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. All right, I'm nailing all these. I can't believe how long this one is. Jesus. Oh, we're getting the live DX thing. I never liked the live DX performances because they didn't sound very good. Oh, they got the whole band coming out. Think you could tell us what to do? Yeah, I'll tell you what to wear. It just doesn't sound good. I didn't like the one at WrestleMania 14 either. Probably the worst national anthem of all time. And Triple H was basically going into this match hurt. But I feel like he hid the injury or something so he wouldn't have to lose to The Rock, because right after this, he had to forfeit the belt. So in that case, you can already see he's wearing the knee brace here. So, like, why not just switch the finish and have Rock retain? If you know Triple H isn't going to be able to go. Nitro, where Luger won the title. I feel like we watched that match. I think we did watch it in one of them WCW, like one of these things. Oh my God, look at Triple H. He's such a fucking dork. I'm going to throw the drums. Oh, I love this version of the Rock theme. It was like the Nation's theme that was kind of morphed into the Rock's. Pretty big match here between Rock and Triple H. Literally months before they both started making it to the main event level. Rock would win the championship, the world championship at Survivor Series. Triple H would win the same championship a year later, the night after SummerSlam 99. And so they were both really on the cusp here. But Rock was a little bit ahead of Triple H. He leapfrogged him a bit. Triple H had already put in a few years and had the protection of the Click and the stroke that those guys had, and Rock still came in and right over top of him. I think that's always bothered Triple H. I mean, he's less than 2 years. This very same building, less than 2 years earlier, he's debuting in. And now he's in this extremely high-profile ladder match here for the number 2 belt, and he's going to win the number 1 belt in 3 months. We watched this one too a few years ago. Look at Mark Henry. Oh my God, he's the worst. He is the worst. That's
certainly the yardstick thus far in ladder matches.
Oh man.
Tremendous efforts in the past against Razor Ramon. Want to remember here at WrestleMania 10 in this very arena. And again, very unique structure in this match, folks. If you've never seen a ladder match, no pin.
Oh, I've seen one.
The Intercontinental belt will be attached.
How do I do this on my phone?
And then suspended over the ring. Suspended over the ring. All the way to reach it is on the ladder. And of course, the first man to reach the belt and get
Bruce, I can't remember. I think I wanted to do that one, but I'm not sure if the Nitro is available. One of them is not available. I think they're both available. I think we've done. I forgot if we've done them. My memory is so bad. I got to check my channel.
His dad, Rocky Johnson, by the way, was a former WWF tag champion. Now the belt will be raised.
All right, the belt is getting raised.
There's the prize hanging before us all in the center of the ring. Rock's Intercontinental Championship on the line. Helmsley's been there before. He's been an Intercontinental champ. Helmsley won the King of the Ring last year. A 2-time European champion. Two of the great young athletes in the WWF. Gonna strip their stuff here on pay-per-view at SummerSlam.
Yeah, good point, Juliet. China is out there in the big, bright fluorescent, but then when you think about it, look at Triple H. He didn't really often wear that purple either. Even in DX, you would think he would be in green. Why is he in purple? So they're both kind of out of character for themselves.
He wants to get some retribution for China's humiliation. This past Monday on Raw that was documented. Facebuster by Triple H on the Rock.
But at least Triple H's gear is custom made for him. China's just out there in some workout gear. So yeah, maybe she lost her shit. And she had to run down to a sporting goods store, pick her up a sports bra made for jacked chicks.
This advantageous situation.
Fits her good though, doesn't it?
Fairly good. And the ladder will be brought to the ring. All each one of these guys are talking about right now. Look out! Look out!
Oh,
Incapacitating your opponent enough to be able to leave the ring and bring the ladder back to the ring. And on Heat, we saw Triple H's knee that was pounding with the Rock's Intercontinental title belt. Helmsley's had some knee problems, and the Rock tried to exploit that on Sunday night.
no, James, China already has them. They're clearly there.
He's got a brace on it as well.
Hey, shout out to Vlad. There's Vlad, front row as always. Being awesome.
Right hand by Triple H.
I'd sit next to Vlad the following year at King of the Ring. He was real cool.
Hammered into the six here. Watch it on the outside. That's Steel is right there forgiving, quite frankly.
Oh, hell yeah, Fox Star. That four-way, I hate that WrestleMania. We watched it. One of my least favorites. I hate it worse than WrestleMania 10. I fucking hate that pay-per-view. Hate it. Because it should have been awesome. Radicals just got there. You had all the talent in the world. And it's just the most discombobby, booked fucking nonsense. No singles matches. No taking advantage of the roster that you have. And it just didn't feel like WrestleMania. It just felt like a show. Hated it. Give me Bret Hart versus Bob Backlund in the submission match all day over that.
Probably to the wrestler's advantage, probably the less the ladder comes into play in this match, the better off you're going to be.
Brock is so smooth on the ropes, too.
Do nothing but climb up and get the belt. You're better off. That ladder gets in there, becomes a weapon, which it probably will. Somebody's going to get hurt. High knee by Hamilton puts the Rock down, and now Triple H.
Going out there, the ladder is big, bright, and yellow for this match. Psh.
Landing Triple H from behind. There goes the challenger and the ladder.
And they have no padding whatsoever out there. In that concrete walkway. I mean, Rocky's on the verge of being babyface. He's going to be babyface right after this match.
Remember, the other way this match can end is for the Intercontinental belt to be retrieved from its position high above the ring. And here goes Rocky to go for it. China is at ringside, the ninth wonder of the world, as is the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. Just don't forget those two factors. Oh, no. Oh, look out. Penalty reversed into the ladder. And then knocked almost out of his feet.
Thanks for the 5, Fox Star. Hot take, Hunter is Rock's true greatest rival. Austin was Rock's most profitable rival. Yeah, Hunter definitely is. They were each other's counterparts there. They were both leading very, very popular factions. They rose through the ranks kind of simultaneously in terms of their spots on the card. Brett and Shawn were like that. You know, they feuded for the Intercontinental and then the world. So did Rock and Austin.
That's an 8-foot ladder. That's Triple H.
Knocked him off. That wouldn't hurt that bad. You see, as a wrestler, I don't think you should sell that. Because everybody in the crowd there has probably interacted with a stepladder like that before. I mean, if it landed on you, it wouldn't feel good or anything, but it wouldn't, like, you don't have to sell it. You'd probably just be like, ow, fuck. You wouldn't be like, oh, I broke my back. You know, it's not that heavy. It's not heavy enough to break your bone or anything, I don't think. I mean, unless the corner of it caught you in the head coming down or something. If it just landed on your back, it'd be a inconvenience at most. Yeah, this is our second MSG match of the night, as we had Bret Hart and Mr. Perfect a couple of matches ago.
Right down in Rocky's chest was that ladder. Now Hills, they put the ladder in position. Hills again with one bad leg. Up there, second round, third.
Nice. Wrenched the leg.
Hilty had to put all of his weight on his other leg, and that right knee of Hilty may have gone out on him again. I know the very concerned look, and rightfully so here.
Ice-T was the best part of Mania. Yeah, he was. I kind of forgot he was there. He kind of opened up the show, right? Who'd he come out with? And that song they used that year for WrestleMania, that theme song, they would basically use that for, like, Teddy Long. That was the year they did the 8-hour WrestleMania pre-show, which I recorded the whole entire thing. And then when I transferred all my VHS tapes to DVDs, somehow that one fell through the cracks. Of the hundreds of videos I had, I probably missed 5 of them, and that was one of them. And then I gave all the tapes away. So I still mad that I don't have that. Finally, they're starting to use the ladder as a weapon. Yeah, so they're even talking about the injured knee. So I feel like backstage, Hunter probably knew, he might have to take some time off or get a little surgery job or something. But he's like, ain't no way I'm losing to The Rock. Aggression by The Rock. Now he wants a chair. Isn't there enough steel in the ring? Oh, wow. This is 1 week before McGuire's 62. I remember watching that night. What was the date on that? Okay. I was thinking it was on my birthday. It wasn't. It was 2 days after. I was still suffering from my hangover that night for my 21st birthday when McGuire hit his 62. My friends got me fucked up. I yacked. Oh, yeah, let's bridge the ladder. There you go. Slam his knee on it. I like this match, too, because it was different. Like, Rock and Triple H, they're not Shawn Michaels and Razor. They weren't going to be able to use the ladder as uniquely as Shawn. And plus, this is also Madison Square Garden, home of the same match 4 years ago that made it famous. And so they made it good in other ways. I feel like the ladder was a big star in that Shawn and Razor match, where here it's a big deal too, but it feels like more of a fight, where in the 94 match it felt more like, oh, look, this is a whole new idea of a match, doing things we've never seen. And the ladder played a big role in making that match exciting because of how they were using it. Here it was pretty tame in terms of how they used it as a weapon. They didn't try any crazy shit. It just felt like more like a grittier fight. We had blood. And there goes Rock, knocked off. Yeah, Triple H, his knee is injured, so he folds up the ladder and gets it out of there.
Very gingerly with that knee. Now Helms has got the ladder. What's he going to do with him here?
That's dangerous. That's really close to the fans. I feel like that ladder could, so it's more top heavy. Look at, like, I feel like it could fall right into the audience. How he's going to slingshot him. Hey, it was pretty good. I hate slingshots, and that was a pretty good one. And then into the announce desk, of course.
Trying to crawl back to the dressing room, that won't do you any good. I don't think Helms knows where he is. He won't quit, I'll tell you that. They quit after this, JR. Again, Rock, come on.
No, this isn't Triple H's first IC. He won his first IC when Mr. Perfect turned heel. And faked us out, turned heel on Mark Marrow. This would be Triple H's, I guess, second IC. Jeez. And Rock beat Triple H for his first IC on Raw on Thursday, the same night Shawn lost to Smile. So this is kind of payback for that. Ugh, now that's a bump. All right, so I was mistaken. That doesn't, I thought that appeared to be concrete, like the walkway, the entrance, but I think that's wood paneling. So you can see the, yeah. But still, it's hard as shit. You know what, James? I'd be in favor of just renaming it to Slib Shit. I'm fine with that. Any objections, y'all? Let's just name it that. Oh, right on. September 8th is yours. Yeah, I'm a September 6th man. I share a birthday with Braun Strowman. I think that's the only wrestler I share a birthday with. And I'm blocked by Braun Strowman. Oh. Rock, what is going on with you? There we go, China, finally. But Rock is climbing up. Come on. This looks ridiculous. This is why I hate ladder matches sometimes, because of the absurdity of how long it's taking you to navigate a goddamn ladder. He was touching it. He could have been there. Now we got two yeller ladders.
Two ladders and two athletes that have just battered each other.
Two ladders and two athletes and a chair and a referee and a partridge in a pear tree. That was good. Now, that's where The Rock gets opened up, I think. Now, that's probably the most creative or unique spot they did in the whole match. And that's not even that unique, because the slingshot or the baseball slide into the ladder has been done. But Triple H did it when it was open with the corner going into Rock's face. So that was the most, I think, unique spot that they would do in this whole match. I mean, Triple H had some wars, man. I mean, this is a very memorable match. And then think about this big, humongous win in the ladder match for the championship against the biggest movie star in fucking Hollywood. And then 2 years later, he beats Cactus at the Rumble, pedigreeing him face first onto thumbtacks. He returned, after his injury in 2002. It's a beautiful day. Triple H has had some moments here in Madison Square Garden. Put over Benoit at WrestleMania 20 in the main event. To the promised land. Oh, what a bump off the ladder. That's right, Juliet. I think I knew that and remembered that. Happy early birthday to you. Virgos for life. So you're just like me. You've had birthday on Labor Day a bunch of times. It's very convenient. Happens about every 7 years or so for us, probably. It also means our parents got it on Thanksgiving night after all that turkey. After they were done stuffing the turkey, our dad stuffed our moms. And out we came, Juliet. There's a visual for you. Boom. That was awesome. That float over reversal, Rock's been doing that since the warehouse days with Dr. Tom. Yeah, me and Juliet, we're going to be doing a joint party up in here. I'm still not sure what I'm doing on my birthday, but my birthday is the Sunday night main event, or Sunday night's main event, so I don't know what's going on yet. Elizabeth will be working. There might be a dinner. I don't know. If I'm not doing nothing that specific night, and whatever I do for my birthday, I do another night, and I'm free on my actual birthday, we'll do a watch party of that. I'll wear a hat. All right, Rock's going for the belt slowly. Rock is one of the worst ladder climbers. Is this Rock's only ladder match? I can't remember him, and I can't think of him in another one. He's not good in them. Look at how he climbs. Oof. Oh, there he goes. Look at the Rock bumping on that. I love that. MSG is loving it. SummerSlam, Highway to Hell. What a summer. I was living in a sweet apartment. I loved the apartment I was living in. Watching this on my big screen, 50-inch on wheels, 10-ton oak entertainment center surrounding it. Thing was heavy as shit. He's got blood in his eye. He does, too. Ugh. There you go. I love that. The sound effects there. Oh, that's right. He won the title in that ladder match with Mankind. I forgot. Thanks. Yeah. I forgot about the Mankind one. Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah. That's right. That's right. I already knew that. I was just testing you guys to make sure you knew. Oh, no. Rock bottom? Nope. Oh, people's elbow on the ladder. I love this spot. No, I can't, Jim Ross. I've never been body slammed on a ladder and then hit with the people's elbow in Madison Square Garden at SummerSlam 98, so I wouldn't know how that feels. Love this. Crowd loves it. What a ladder match. I'd say the crowd is as appreciative, if not more so, of this ladder match as the one with Shawn and Razor at WrestleMania. I mean, there's Rocky chants. Hey, so did I, Gilbert. I had a Magnavox too. Sold it to a crackhead. True story. Oh. Nope. Caught him. Oh.
And this crowd here at the Garden, and rightfully so, are into this one. And Mark Henry's fired up on China. It's Zeus slipping away. The Rock's gonna try it one more time. Come on! Reach down, Brock. Get up.
Brock, he is the worst ladder climber. I'm sorry. There's nobody worse. There's nobody worse. Nobody even comes close to sucking at climbing up a ladder than The Rock. Fucking Yokozuna could climb up this thing better than his cousin. Or nephew, or whatever the fuck The Rock is to him. Jesus. Oh! I saw The Rock's butt crack. Unsolicited butt crack. Pedigree. Crowd loves it. Look at the crowd. What a SummerSlam. They are down. Jim Ross, full-blown stroke. Oh, there's the powder. Mark Henry with the powder in the eyes. All-purpose flour. It's all purpose. You can make brownies or blind your opponent. It's your choice. Helmsley can't find the belt. Boom. They're both up there. Here comes China. Boom. Low blow in the rocks. Triple H. And this will be Rock's last run with the IC, as he's going to be moving on to bigger and better things. Look at the eruption from the crowd. Fucking great shit. Blinded. DX is here. DX, who won the tags, I believe, or the Outlaws did in an earlier match. X-Pac had cut the hair of Jeff Jarrett. I didn't even realize that they kind of ran the table at SummerSlam that year, didn't they? That was a big night for D-Generation X. And now Triple H is going to be gone for a few months because he's got an injury here. All right, Triple H and Rock is done. We got to move on to the next match because we still have 3 more matches left, and it's already 7:15 or 10:15 on the East Coast. All right, that one is now done. Let me turn off the timer, and the next one's going to be this Christian versus Randy Orton match. Like I said, there's 2 versions of this. The WWE Vault channel has one up, or I'm sorry, the WWE channel has one up that has the full pre-match thing between Christian and Edge, which adds another like 12 minutes to this match. So we're not going to watch that version. We're going to watch the link down below. This one is 27 minutes and 7 seconds long. Randy Orton versus Christian. No holds barred match for the World Heavyweight title. I don't remember anything about this match. I can't remember if I've even seen it before. So that's kind of why I picked it. And it comes highly recommended and people say it's good. So I thought we'd watch it. So here we go. Randy Orton and Christian, no holds barred match, SummerSlam 2011. Where's my timer? Here we go. All right, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, play. All right. Yeah, so they had done the entrances or they'd done Christians, and then Edge came out and gave him shit about something. And that was like 10 minutes long. So we're going to watch this version.
You know what I like about this? This makes this match, well, the way it should have been. I mean, man-on-man, one-on-one, champion against challenger. Christian was so confident because he knew he had a safety net. He knew he had in his back pocket his best friend Edge going to be out here ready to, watch his back. But now it's not that way. And let's not forget that this matchup is no holds barred.
Northern, you have a great memory, Greg. I do sort of. Long term, I do. Short term, I do not. And there's a specific reason why I do not have a good short-term memory. All right, Randy Orton. Check out Randy Orton's hair and shit. Both of these guys.
Christian has to refocus, as you mentioned before. Yeah. What about those anger issues? Is that going to come into play now? Randy Orton, King is talking about was well-documented anger management issues. Yeah, he can just take out all of those issues here with.
Randy Orton's got a lot of size and strength on Christian here. Christian's running his mouth. So what? Randy's a babyface here. Christian's a heel, right? Christian, I think, started as a babyface and then kind of went heel, and is maybe that what Edge was giving him a hard time about? You guys can fill me in on the story there. I don't remember. And I can't even remember if I watched the show or not. I was doing commentaries, but I was doing videos, but I was doing more like the commentaries and the uploaded videos, very, very early primitive days of the channel. And a lot of these shows I wasn't really caring about, but I was still doing videos once I saw them or saw the highlights, and I just don't remember. Oh wait, no, I think I did. This is the year that is this the year that Kevin Nash attacked CM Punk? Because then, if it is, then I did watch it. So I did watch it this year. I just don't remember this match. But it would have been what, Punk and Cena, right? And then Punk would win, but then get powerbombed by Nash, and then what? Alberto comes out to win the title, right? I actually think I'm surprised I remember that. So that means I did watch this one. But I had only been living in California for less than a year when this match aired. Or when this match happened. I was in my first apartment. Only been living there about 8 months.
I tell you, Christian can take it as well as he dishes it out. So he's gonna take this punishment from Randy Orton. He's gonna try to weather this storm. He's gonna try to take it into the late game and try to pull it out. That's what I see with Christian.
That's right. He was a face to start. Thank you, Cody. He was a face to start out and then turned heel. And then they did that over the limit, the capital punishment thing. That's right. I remember all of this vaguely, and I do know that most people agree that Christian should have had a longer run with this title. It reminded me a lot of, like, you know, when Owen died and then they moved the IC to Jeff Jarrett because Owen was supposed to win it that night. And then Edge having to retire, you know, they moved brother Christian into the world title scene, and I kind of thought that was cool, but then they turned Christian heel. Is that Brock Lesnar guy there in the red shirt? Jesus. Where are they at here? Are they Barclays or are they LA? Are they out here? I think that's Staple. Oh, they're Staples. Yeah. Okay, they're LA. This might have been during that 5-year chunk. That was early and fast. It's no holds barred, but look at him running. He's out of here. Just closing my blinds a little bit. Don't want nobody peeping in on us. This is our private time. And I don't want any creepers or gooners out there doing God knows what. They're probably outside your window too. Better check. They are in the crowd. Yeah, everything about the time change out here was different. Most notably, sports. Basketball and football was the most affected because on the East Coast, I could get up and I was always off on Sundays, and I would get up and be able to watch like 2 hours of pregame bullshit, and then the games would start at 1:00, and then you'd have the night game, and I fucking loved it. Out here, the games start at 10 in the morning. And like I said, I work nights. I stay up until 4:00 in the morning, and a lot of times I'm not really ready to rock and roll on some football that early, and I miss all the pregame shit and all the stuff I used to like to watch. And that's part of the reason, along with the YouTube channel, why my interest in fight stopped really paying attention. And then what I loved about the NBA is that when I worked at the restaurant out there, you know, I'd get home around 10:00, 10:30-ish, right when the West Coast games would start. So if there was a big Laker game, or if it was Boston and LA on TNT, you know, a regular season game, I could get off work, go home and watch that. You know, where here all of it happens much earlier. So I'm used to it. I'm probably going to die in California. I love it out here, but that was the one drawback is I prefer East Coast time on everything. But in some cases it's handy. Like wrestling, it comes in very handy. I can watch a whole pay-per-view, do a watch-along, and do a review. And when I'm done, it's only 9:00. Plenty of time to eat dinner and chill out, and, you know. So it has its positives too, but Jesus. Oh, okay. That's just a kendo stick. I thought that was something else. Yes, let's bang it on the stairs to make the fans realize it's a real kendo stick. It's a Singapore cane. I'm sorry, did they just censor fucking kendo stick shots? Did y'all screen freeze? This is the WWE Vault. It's not even WWE's YouTube channel. We're kind of bouncing back and forth between the two channels. Some of these matches are on WWE's channel. Some of them are on the Vault.
Is beginning to establish dominance at this point of the match. Again, Christian going to look to put Orton away. 2 count out near fall for the champion. Boy, Orton's eyes were just glazed over there momentarily, and I think periphery counting to 2, he just snapped back to it.
Christian probably with that back elbow and he laid it in solid.
Listen to the WWE.
Nope. For the title. Chill out, Michael Cole. You sound like Vince McMahon.
Oh, man. Randy Orton looking to surprise Christian there. Christian can't afford to rest on his laurels. Randy Orton just almost snatched that time away. Oh, spinebuster. And again, Christian, the champion, going to put the temperature away. He's got a power attitude and another fall.
That's what I'm talking about. These guys know each other like a book. And right there, Christian with that reversal, little spine.
The only time the time change too, or the time difference bugs me too, is I have a lot of friends still on the East Coast. You know, and a lot of times, you know, it makes you feel weird when I'm going to sleep when they're waking up to go to work and stuff. I'm like, man, we are on like opposite schedules, because for me to be a night person and be on the West Coast, it literally puts my entire lifestyle reverse of, people on the East Coast. But the reason I'm going to be able to live long, and I know I'm going to live long, is because it is so nice not to have to drag my ass up every day at a specific time and go to work. I hated it as a kid, and I said I'm going to live my life to never have to wake up in the morning. I sometimes have to wake up, but sometimes it's fine. All the time sucks. There we go. Bloody lip there. Look at Randy. Surprised he didn't pin him there. He feels like he's got 30 pounds on Christian here. Okay, that's right. Daniel Bryan, Wade Barrett, Henry Sheamus, and Punk and Cena for the title, all on SummerSlam 2011. I remember the pipe bomb. I remember being on vacation when it happened. Oh. Oh.
I don't know. Both of these guys are so determined. Both of these guys are at the top of their game. Both of these men know each other so well. They've been battling.
Randy Orton, the last OVW guy standing. How much longer you think he's got? I got to go 1 to 3 years. Missed the punt. This feels like a pretty solid SummerSlam card then, some of these matches they had. This is still before Brock came back. We're still dealing with John Cena. Oh, good. Look. More kendo sticks and trash cans and a table. That's why a lot of these years run together for me, is that everything from like 2009 until till today looks the same to me. Same ringside area, same little timekeeper, announce tables, everything is the exact same. Same fucking ring steps. Very little variations in the stage and the set and the ramp and stuff, you know. Most of that is all the same.
It has been an unbelievable SummerSlam so far here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Even when they've made changes, they haven't even really been changes. The template stays the same. They just make some small tweaks within that. where a lot of, back in the 80s and the 90s, each specific year kind of had a feel to it, I always thought. Like 1991 felt vastly different than 1993. They were just 2 years apart. The Attitude Era was ever evolving, how the shows looked and stuff. But now everything is just so formulaic. And it's been that way for 15 plus years. Oh my God, right on the table like that? Jesus.
And Randy Orton falling to the champion. Close to put the champ away. There's no one again. It's Christian. Just a little bit of time you waste. You know that coming, Rich. Could have had the championship right there. Near fall after near fall. Look at the damage.
Yeah, look at the cracks on that's broken. You can't use it. It's unusable unless you lay it in the corner. There we go. It's cracked, but it's usable. I hope y'all got 2 more matches in you. We just got to watch Cena and Brock and then Cena and AJ next. And then we'll be done. Yeah, we know Edge is here. Nope. Oh, I thought we were going to get a rough bump. Look out. That's a bump. Is there a hurricane? I don't even know about that. Lala? Where's Lala at? That's another thing about living in San Diego is the weather is perfect and never changes. So I never look at the weather because I don't need to. Today's weather, awesome. That's just the forecast every fucking day. Never have to worry about it raining. Never rains. At least in the summer it doesn't. All I have to do is really see how hot it is. When I lived on the East Coast, when I lived in North Carolina, the Weather Channel was in one of the top apps or the top, websites I would look at all the time on the TV. I would always check Weather Channel. I would check the internet all the time for weather, constantly. But out here, I don't even look at it. So when there's a hurricane in some other part of the country or the world, I'm usually unaware unless it's hitting North Carolina. Oh, heading towards Hawaii. Oh, shit. Those 2011, and we still have those things. Look at how they're censoring this. That's so annoying. So they freeze-framed the monitor shot to the head. Do we know what year they finally got rid of those things? It fascinates me every time I see them. Honking ass. That's what my dad would say. My dude passed away. Honking ass monitor. That's what he'd call it. He saw my computer set up one time and didn't like my honking ass monitor. And then when he went home, a couple months later, it was my birthday. He sent me a flat screen monitor for my first one for my computer. He's like, get rid of that monitor. Oh. Jesus, Randy Orton's got blood on his elbow. He's cut up. Yeah, sit in the chair. Why not? Jesus. I wonder who builds these tables. Do they have like an in-house, construction people that do all this shit, or do they hire this out? I don't even know how it works. Oh, that sucks. I'm not paying attention to what's going on out there to my friends in Hawaii. I wonder what island all that's happening. I guess it probably happened to all of the islands, but yeah, I was just there. Wow. I've thought about moving to Hawaii a lot because what I do, I can do it anywhere. It's the beauty of my job. But I love my job. I can't leave it. It's too easy. There we go. Nope. Unprettier. Fans wanted that too. Feel like they wanted that. I mean, nothing's going to happen here. No match is going to end until one of these two flies through the leaning table there in the corner. Nice. The fucking anonymous general manager, this was during that time period, huh? That sucked.
This is no holds barred for the world title. Once we see this before, Concerto, is it coming?
Is it coming?
I've seen this before, guys.
Rated RK Concerto. Hey, if Randy's going around punting motherfuckers, then I got no problem with Christian concertoing his face. Did he spit on him? Ew. Damn. He looked pissed. Yeah, Randy's fired up. Gotta be insane to spit in his face. Oh! Yeah, Randy is just taking him out. They censored another chair shot, but they didn't censor Christian falling through the table. We got Booker T on commentary, by the way, along with Jerry Lawler. And who else? Cole? Christian's lifeless corpse. That's right. Randy did punt Christian. He would punt him in the pandemic. Punted him right into AEW. Ooh, missed a stop on the stairs. Oh, that was great. That snap power slam into that table. He knew somebody was going to have to go through that. Guess it was Christian. Did he break it?
And now Orton with a garbage can. He can break a garbage can.
Oh, no.
Orton may be about to take out the trash.
You know, vintage Orton right on the... Oh! I hate those trash cans, but that actually looked really good. So my least favorite pro wrestling weapons are the... Oh, wow, he's got bloody hand? Carnage. RKO on the steps. Oh. Oh, wow. Damn. Ouch. That's got to be it. Yeah. That was cool. Christian springboarded RKO counter on the steps. And Orton wins the big gold. Orton looks like Matthew Fox. Yeah, he does kind of. Orton also looks like Bart Gunn.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the ninth time in his storied career, Randy Orton is champion. Winning a no-holds-barred match at the biggest event of the summer.
Ew, he put the blood on his facial hair. Well, he's going to be... It's his own blood. It's fine. He's going to be going right to the showers anyway. To the victor belong the spoils. Okay. Does Randy Orton celebrate for another 2 minutes here? I guess, okay, we got to watch the replays. We got John Cena and Brock Lesnar up next. Oh, love that. Just crumpled into that trash can. Orton loves it. Oh, I like, somebody brought that up in the chat, right? I like that red strap on the big gold. That looks really good. I still need to get that big gold replica at some point. I have no reason to get it in here because it's such a small space, but I would like to get it. And maybe I'll look for that red strap one. Do they make it? All right, John Cena and Brock Lesnar. Hey, this is a short one, 21 minutes only. 21 minutes and 26 seconds, by the way. Just as a reminder, all the links to these matches are in the description below. And this is the one we're going to be watching next, SummerSlam 2014. John Cena's, or Brock Lesnar's murder of John Cena. I loved this match because I knew what was going to happen. I knew Brock was going to win the title. And had Daniel Bryan not got hurt, I think it would have been Daniel Bryan getting beat here by Brock Lesnar. But this was fun for all the Cena haters and all the pessimistic, angry, oh, he wins all the time. You know, watching him get beat like this was probably pretty satisfying to them. And it was satisfying to me because I was the one predicting it. And everybody was so bitter on Cena, they refused to believe it. No, good mic work. Cena's going to win as always. And I'm like, no, he's not. And I was right. Anyway, let's watch this one. From 2014. We are now 4 years into doing the YouTube channel, and I was doing reviews and all that shit by this point. So this should be a fun one to watch. First time in 7 years I've watched this one on the channel. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. All right. This was just uploaded on WWE's YouTube channel 7 days ago, just a week ago. I mean, this was right after Brock Lesnar. I hope they moved the Brock Lesnar merch off here, and we don't have to look at that for the whole match. But this is right after, of course, Brock ended the streak at WrestleMania. And after that shaky first year where he lost to Cena, he lost to Triple H, he shouldn't have been losing to either of those guys. Now he's being booked as invincible. And so, to me, this match was a no-brainer. Brock was winning the title here, 100%. And it felt unbelievably obvious that he was going to. And I still remember 12 years ago, look at how young and weird Heyman looks. I still remember everybody telling me how wrong I was going to be, and Cena always wins. You're stupid. Good mic work. Cena's going to beat him. I'm like, man, people just had Cena brain rot back then. It was consuming their brains, their minds, everything.
Like no other superstar I've ever seen. Hey, look at that face.
Yes, this is the last night of both titles because Brock is not going to be inconvenienced by having to carry those two damn things around. All right. Here comes Anthony Felix. Or Felix Anthony. Both titles. This is going to be the end of the big gold, right? We never see it again, right? Guess Brock was the last guy to hold it then. I never understood why they continued to carry the two belts for so long anyway. They unified these things all the way back in December of the previous year, right? At TLC with Cena and Orton. Orton won that. And then Daniel Bryan won the titles at WrestleMania and then got hurt, and Cena picked him up in the Money in the Bank. I remember everybody being so pissed. It should have been Roman Reigns. I'm like, no, it should have been Cena because now Brock gets to beat him, and that's going to be satisfying. But you guys are so mad and angry all the time. You're so focused on Cena winning the belt, and that's the only thing their brains can process. They can't process anything other than that. Cena won the belt again. The world is ending. I mean, even back then, this was 12 years ago, so I would have been 36. I was like, these are fucking children. Everybody. Like, I've never been this I've never obsessively hated anyone anywhere close to the degree that, I mean, outside of our fat ass in chief. But in terms of just regular ass people, I didn't understand it was deranged to me. It was also deranged. I'm like, y'all got problems. That's all I know. And his opponent. Is there an East Newberry?
WWE World Heavyweight Champion, John Cena.
John Cena early comes out. He jumps with the cameraman. He gets a salute. Cena didn't do any of that. He knows how big this fight is.
And this match also is in LA, I believe. I could have gone to this show, but back then I wasn't going to shows.
The biggest fight of the summer.
Well, you saw the look of intensity on the face of the beast, Brock Lesnar. You got to fight fire with fire, and John Cena knows that.
This is what Cena's facing, guys, in the former Lesnar. He's broken Triple H's arm twice.
Yes, go buy this Brock merch.
He's the only man to ever beat Hulk Hogan by the match being called off by the referee. He's Cena, but John Cena to react to Brock
Yeah, you know what? I didn't think about that, guys. I didn't even think about that. Let me just think. Is Brock Lesnar? Oh, wow. F5. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, what a squash this would have been. But is Brock, after Brock retires, are there any wrestlers left who are active who have defeated Hulk Hogan? Is he it? I mean, if Big Show gets in the ring, Paul White in AEW, who else would there be? Jericho didn't beat him, did he? I mean, this was, to me, this was great. Because as much as I thought the fans were complete fucking idiots with their obsession with John Cena, like, he wasn't my favorite either. I just think the hate was insane. I was happy that this match happened because it was good for them. It was good for me. I was happy to see John Cena get his ass kicked like this. To me, this put over Lesnar so huge by having a guy as dominant as Cena dominated in this way. It's part of the reason why you build guys up so much like this, is so when somebody does come around and knock them off, that's a big deal. And that's why, you know, that's what this all did for Brock Lesnar, you know, ending the streak, annihilating Cena, you know, going on that run that he did. That's what helped, you know, get guys like Oba and others who have beaten him over. But they last wrestled a couple years earlier at that Extreme Rules. And I think Brock had to come in and do a job just to prove that he's going to do business or a sign of good faith or whatever it was. And so now this is how I think the Extreme Rules match should have gone. And it kind of did until Cena rallied. But I think, like, Brock would have been even stronger. Triple H had no business beating him. And I think Triple H probably lobbied to work a program with him. Hey, I'll put him over, knowing that I get to beat him later. You know, so he puts him over at SummerSlam and then beats him at WrestleMania. I hated that. That was just not, that was not a match or a feud we needed. We could have gotten it at some point, but I don't think it should have been like one of Brock's first ones. And Triple H should not have beaten him. Just dominant. And I remember watching this that night, very confident that Brock was going to win, but then Cena has a couple of flurries here, and I remember being like, don't tell me. I was like, don't fucking tell me. I'm going to have to eat so much crow on my next video. Because, I mean, I understood, you know, I understand that, like, Cena wins the most ridiculous matches sometimes, so why would this be any different? See, Cena's trying here, but Brock just has answers for everything.
I tried to end this early and make it easy on you. Then you're going to be dominated, be destroyed. I think it's almost as if Lesnar was offended that John Cena kicked out that F5.
Lesnar was offended.
Now Brock is torturing Cena. You know, this is the guy Brock Lesnar who called his shot against The Undertaker and said he was going to tear John Cena limb from limb. Now, this is going to ring of the 15-time world champion. He's manhandling the man. Lesnar is manhandling Cena.
Yeah, this would be a completely different match against Oba, because this is Brock at his peak, That's why that Hell in the Cell was so significant and so important to be Brock's last match, because just the act of beating Brock isn't a big deal anymore because all the top stars have beaten him. So you had to put it in the cell to make it a little bit more monumental than just holding a victory over Brock, because, I mean, Roman, Seth, Cody, they've all beaten him twice or more, like he's lost to everybody. And Cena, I believe, is just beating him one time. That one time at Extreme Rules. That's it. Brock has owned their rivalry too. But this Brock is quite the beast. It would have been cool if they would have like bloodied Cena up here. Jesus.
Well, we know that. We know John Cena's not going to quit. I'm just not sure that's enough. Standing on John's hand. Lesnar saying he's up big time. And I think what it was referring to was John somehow kicking out of that F5.
Jesus. Yeah, Cena beating Brock at WrestlePalooza. I mean, Cena's argument is, he needed to lose to Brock so Brock could put over Oba, which I get, but I don't think it would have really mattered if Cena would have won, Oba's victory still would have been huge. Yeah. Jesus. Brock's dominance here. He's been on the run, because in 2012 he beat Triple H, 2013 he beat Punk in that great match, and now Cena finally losing next year to Undertaker. Don't count John Cena out yet. This is a championship match. John Cena is the first SummerSlam of the WWE Network too. All right, we are approaching the time that we normally finish up our watch-alongs. We usually wrap them up around this time, so we just have one more match left. So, yeah, a little bit longer than normal for the Vault, but I picked long matches. I don't think anybody expected this, except for maybe Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman. Yeah, last time Cena and Brock let him beat Cena. You could, but Cena has been dominated by Brock his entire career. And why would he suddenly be able to beat him when he's older and Brock is still younger and still huge and still credible? It would have been nice for Cena, the moment. I would have preferred that as a fan because I was over Brock, but I think that was also a way to solidify there was never any doubt to who dominated between these two. Cena had the great career, but Brock was one guy that he never even came close to having his number. He just had that one weird one at Extreme Rules. Other than that, it was all Brock all the time. Oh. This is one of my favorite SummerSlam matches ever because I loved that they virtually put a squash match in the main event of a Big Four pay-per-view. Imagine that. So this is the first time we had ever seen anything like this, to where it's just fucking murder. That's all this is. And to me, I like the uniqueness of that. Like, imagine if Ultimate Warrior just beat Hogan like this at WrestleMania 6, or if Andre beat Hogan like this at WrestleMania 3. Like, I mean, here's a flurry here. Cena's trying, and, you know, Cena had a flurry to Extreme Rules, and it paid off. So, oh, there, it got caught again. Nope. This is where I thought that maybe. This is where I thought, oh. I was like, I could see it happening because that's just what WWE does. And Lesnar survives, and I think that's the closest Lesnar gets to any sort of defeat here. Is this where, doesn't he like sit up or something and laugh? That's when I knew it was over too. Whenever Brock like laughs, I'm like, oh my God, Cena's a dead man. There, right there, look. And they're doing it during a replay? Oh my God, get to the back to the footage, you idiots. There we go. There we go. Laughing. I remember being like, oh shit. Brock and your fucking yellow ass eyebrows. Oh, you know, it's over. Brock is literally bouncing and dancing around. And Cena's like, Jesus, I'm dead. I might as well just. Oh. He's just pummeling him. Jesus.
UFC 116 exchange on fighting their power took a lot. This is what Brock Lesnar did to unify the UFC championship. Was never the same again after that match. Asking is free. Brock's yelling asking. Brock wants Cena to give up. So we're witnessing John, look at just mocking the Undertaker. Brock Lesnar setting up.
Jesus. I love that they missed the laughing because of the replay. Then they showed the replay of the laughing. Almost missed something else. Jesus. 3, 4. Didn't let go on any of those. Yeah, Orton and Brock. I was going to say the same thing in 2016, that really weird match. I thought about watching that one. I don't think it's available. It might be. But how weird that was. And I remember being so confused. Like, what the hell did we watch just then? Why did they do that finish? First time ever between these two guys, and you just end it with like a hard way elbow to the head, just busting Orton open and spilling pools of blood in the ring. Like, what the fuck? And then to have no follow-up? Like, they didn't wrestle again, right? Like, what was the point? WWE was losing me around those days. Another one. Jesus, look at the way he holds on. 3 more. So that was just 7 within the span of 90 seconds there. Oh, it is on the vault. Good. No, Zane, I feel like beating the streak was the setup for him winning the title. No, I think Brock was the right guy to be champion. He's the most dominant guy.
a waste of time, guys. You may not have a choice there.
Because when you put a title on a guy like Brock, what that means is whenever he loses it, it's going to be a big deal for that person who beats him. And it pretty much was. Come on, Lesnar. This is more offense than I remember Cena having, but there we go. Boom. There, pick him up and end this shit. There we go. Come on already. Is that it? Damn. Just like that. To me, that was great. I mean, that was just a 20-minute beatdown of Cena wins, LOL. Yeah, it was just...
Lesnar destroyed a 15-time world champion. He destroyed the streak. This man, Brock Lesnar, is unstoppable.
That was awesome. I love that match. One of my favorites. And pretty unique. All right, we got one more left. Can y'all hang for one more? Now, this is, like I said, this is around the time that we're done with our watch-alongs when we watch our normal length pay-per-views. But we have one more match to do. John Cena and AJ Styles, SummerSlam 2016. This match is 31 minutes and 7 seconds long. So this is our final match. We're going to watch this one, and then we will wrap it up for the night. This is on WWE's YouTube channel. Link is down below. This was uploaded a year ago, and this should be good because I wanted to show John, AJ, and Brock Lesnar some love on this Vault Watch-Along since they are our retirees. All right, well, let's go on Cena and AJ. Stop wasting time, all right? 3, 2, 1, play. All right. I don't know if we're getting entrances here or not. I'm not sure. Looks like, oh, we are. And AJ had just come in at the Royal Rumble 8 months earlier. He's about to win the title, I think, at the next show against Ambrose, right? Still don't know whatever happened to that guy. It would have been really cool to see him make an appearance in the Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns match at SummerSlam, but I guess word is he just left the business. I think he manages a Ross Dress for Less in somewhere out in like West Arkansas somewhere. Really is a dream match, first time.
15 years in the making. I've been waiting for it ever since the match of Money in the Bank when Gallows and Anderson ruined it.
And I really love that Cena and AJ had such a great rivalry, and this match is what started it all and how, like, great it was. And like I said, you know, in the Brock match, you know, the Cena hate was so obsessive and just downright stupid at times. You know, you had 90% of the Cena haters with this idea that he can't wrestle. And I'm like, pro wrestling is not just Eddie Guerrero and Kurt Angle. Pro wrestling is all sorts of different styles, all sorts of different shapes, all sorts of different sizes. And your idea of what pro wrestling is, or your favorite style of pro wrestling, isn't all that pro wrestling is or should be. And John Cena can have good matches. He's just not having the typical good match that you would consider or you're used to. And they would say he can't wrestle and shit. And I'm like, he's not Eddie. He's not Angle. He calls the spots way too fucking loud. But this guy is nominated for matches of the year every single year he's been in the business, and he's won a lot of them. And so this is another match where it's just a good example of how good he really is. And if you want to hate on John Cena, that's fine. But in terms of him having compelling matches that maintain the fans' attention throughout, he is anything but a bad wrestler. Is he Shawn Michaels? Nope. Is he Bret Hart? Nope. Is he AJ? Nope. He's got a style of his own, but it works for him. And he has hung. Think of the matches he's had with AJ, with Shawn Michaels. God, he's getting booed out of the building. They hate him. Now, AJ, right, would get... Well, I forgot who... You know what? I actually forgot who wins. I was thinking that Cena wins this and AJ wins the next one, but I think it's reversed. I think AJ wins this, and then Cena beats him for the title, right? At the Rumble? I think. Is Cena champion going into WrestleMania 33? What does Cena do at WrestleMania 33? Why can't I remember that? It's Roman and Taker, right? It's Brock and Goldberg. What does Cena do? Nothing. He loses to Bray Wyatt. Is that the year that he proposes to Nikki? Or is that the next year? I don't fucking know. Here we go. Mano a mano.
John Cena, David. I think Cena's going to show him why he's been the face of WWE for the past 10 years.
Hey guys, tickets are on sale for SummerSlam in New Jersey, August 2nd and 3rd. Use that QR code to pick yourself up some. Boy, this crowd, I feel, is 95% AJ. They are loud.
He's never been in anything like this SummerSlam at Barclays Arena. And while he's had big bench experience, not as much as John Cena. Absolutely not. Whether you love John Cena or you hate it, this is John Cena's home turf. And AJ Styles is starting to realize that. The question is how...
Okay, that was... Okay, yeah, Cena and Nikki that year. Okay. Because that's right. He drops the belt to Bray, right? Or drops it in the chamber. Bray wins it in the chamber. Is that what happened? Ha! AJ, love it.
He knows he had help last time. And frankly, he's a little worried. He's nervous. Nothing wrong with psyching yourself up, David. I feel like what you got to do. It's sold out SummerSlam. You don't want to psych yourself out. That's great. Let's say that's true. They are split down the middle. Now it's Cena's turn with the side headlock, trying to keep the high-flying AJ Styles grounded. And obviously, Cena has a major power advantage here. So I look for him to use that. But then again, there's
Oh, yeah, TakeOver Brooklyn was the previous night, right? I went on like a 12-year drought. I didn't go to any shows from like 2005 to 2013 years, 2018. And I went to Survivor Series and went to TakeOver there. That was awesome. And then I started going to shows again a little bit. Been doing a pretty good handful of them since then. Haven't been to one in a while, though. Need to go. Oh, my God.
just hit people in the face really hard. It works, I promise. Everybody has a plan to this happen. You get punched.
Jeez. Beat up John Cena. That's exactly what Cena should do in this situation. He's in there with AJ, who's considered one of the, the best in the world, or one of. Shawn Michaels level talent here, but Cena's got a lot of strength advantage on him, and he can throw his ass around. That's what he should be doing, punching him in his face and throwing him around. This is a guy, John Cena can AA the Big Show, so he should be using, yeah, JBL's right. John Cena sucks. They're singing it. God, he was so hated, wasn't he? But I feel like we're at the tail end of it here. This is kind of the end. He's going to win the title at 2017, but I think even by then, even that match, the fans were a little bit different at the Royal Rumble. They weren't quite as jaded. Even when he won, I feel like fans weren't even complaining that bad. And then he would drop the title, a month later anyway. So, and then after everything that he's done since then, squashed by The Undertaker at 34, and whatnot. I feel like this is kind of the last time that the crowd is going to rabidly hate John Cena. Would you agree with that? Like, this is probably the final match that he was as hated by the audience. And this AJ victory, I think, did a lot to start turning that corner and have the fans realize that Cena is not going to be driven up their ass. Even if he wins another title, it's not going to be like a year-long, undefeated, invincible, run anymore. You could tell those days were over. And we were 2 years removed from him getting his ass kicked by Brock. We just watched it.
This is the strength of John Cena. Look at this. Look at that height.
Wow, and look at the height that AJ got, and Cena kind of lost his grip on him on the way up. He could have probably launched him higher. Fuck those fucking wristbands. How is this match 10 years old? Back in the day, when you watched wrestling that was 10 years old, you could tell that it was 10 years old. This looks like the exact same picture quality and camera angles and set and everything that you'd see today. Doesn't look different at all. That's why modern wrestling just kind of all blends together for me, because none of it looks different. It all looks the same. All looks the same. Announce tables in the same position. Everything's just the same. Everything looks the same. There's some Let's Go Cena chance, but this is Brooklyn here.
He knows how important this matchup is, knowing that AJ Styles, whether it was by hook or by crook, does have a victory over him in singles competition. Wants to even the record here at SummerSlam. Does Cena?
Yeah, and he also knows how important.
Yeah, Cena had been losing a lot at SummerSlam. Previous year, he lost to Seth, then Brock, then Daniel Bryan at 13, Punk at, I don't know who he lost to at 12, but Punk at 11, right?
Styles has him rocking.
After that crazy Nexus match at 2010, he went on a losing streak. And he's got him down. 5 Nucky Shuffy. I thought AJ was the face that runs the place. Nope. He is looking for the Styles Clash. Cena looks so big. Wow, when he hits him. Not yet. Styles Clash freaks me out. I would not want to take it if I was a wrestler. I know he's had some close calls with some other guys.
No, I think Styles thought he had it won. Most of the people in this arena thought that AJ Styles had it won as well. It's a beautiful counter here. Cena went for the AA. Oh, Pele kick. Then AJ sets him up. And look at this. Everything about this is
I mean,
perfect.
oh, God, it's just your head is so fucking close to the mat.
That right there. It took them a little bit longer to pull that cover.
Especially in Cena's case, he's so much bigger than AJ. Wow. Hits him with a really quick AA. AJ kicks out.
Incredible stuff here between Cena and Styles.
Just shows how much this match means to each guy. AJ Styles has won championships all over the world, but one thing that's been over his head the whole time is he's never fought John Cena.
But he did at Money in the Bank
With help.
and wins a win. One here will cement AJ Styles' legacy as perhaps the greatest of his era. John Cena conquered many mediums, but nothing means more to him than beating AJ Styles here tonight at SummerSlam, willing to pull out all the stops, including this highly dangerous.
Holy shit. What? Oh, there we go. Phew. I'm actually glad they didn't pull that off.
On his feet,
Oh, wow. Torture rack. He's torture racking Cena. That's a lot of strength. Mauro Ranallo is hilarious. You caught the camera wide shot of him pointing. I think that's Josh Matthews out there with him. And Otunga.
Maybe smaller physically, but like you said, David, lots of power. And when you have adrenaline and when you have motivation, that can make you much stronger as well.
Oh, absolutely. And as important as this match is, I mean, come on. We're here at SummerSlam. The adrenaline's through the roof right now.
Yeah.
Styles made his memorable WWE debut in January at the Royal Rumble, looking to continue to add to his WWE legend, countered by Cena, catapult Styles face first into the top turnbuckle.
Oh. Jeez.
Can have it. Countered by Cena, results in a 2 count.
He faces Corbin. Wow, I don't remember that. Then he doesn't wrestle until SummerSlam 2021. I was there for that. John Cena and Roman Reigns. That was shortly after COVID. I remember the computer system went down and you couldn't buy anything. Couldn't buy like beer or snacks or nothing. It was very annoying. But I had fun. Met some fans.
Do it again. He's doing everything right. Only problem is he's up against John Cena.
Roll up by Styles, jackknife cover. He gets a 2 count, comes off the ropes.
Oh, that was so smooth.
Looking for the STF, well, got it by Styles.
AJ went for that forearm smash. Cena with a nice counter, but
Actually, I think he landed him on the knee.
To come into SummerSlam and beat John Cena with his own move. A modified version, something he picked up in Japan from Hero.
yeah, that was an AA into a backbreaker, basically.
John Cena. Well, right now he should be in heaven because he is beating up John Cena.
Look, it's advantage to see this next day, too. Watch this. Scoops him up.
Yeah, the knee is a nice variation on the AA. Yeah, we need to get a good slig shit in here, James. I'm sorry to hear that Hayden, whoever that is, passed away. I don't know who that is. I don't think. I don't know, man. It's a shame. No, I don't recognize her. Yeah, I never watched Heroes. Oh, he missed. God, it's one of my favorite AJ moves, too. Look at Cena with a destroyer. Was he doing those yet by that point? This is 2016. Had Cena done a...
And look at this. A springboard 450 like it was nothing.
It's crazy. That is crazy. Nobody home. Ugh.
So all of the both Cena Styles willing to pull out
Yeah, Kyle, I've been to a couple SummerSlams. I was at 2000, SummerSlam 2000, with the TLC match with Edge and Christian, Hardys and the Dudleys, and I was at 2021. Those are the only two, I think. Yeah, for sure. Oh. Oh, nice. Nope.
Cena able to elevate that left shoulder before the referee was able to hit the mat for the third and final time.
Now Styles hit him with the move he wanted. He didn't get the cover he wanted. He left the shoulder free that was able to kick out. And Styles right now is learning the frustration of every WWE performer of the last decade plus. How in the world can you beat this guy?
The intensity of this dream matchup rising like the temperature here at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Again, AJ Styles.
Come on. Wow, he caught him. STF. Oh, SmackDown in Ontario? I probably won't go. I don't want to go to a WWE show. I want to wait for AEW to come around. I mean, I'll go maybe if there's a pay-per-view or something in LA. I'm toying with the Rumble in Phoenix. But a regular-ass TV, I don't know if I'll want to make a trip out anywhere for that. Might not be worth it. Oh, my God. Jesus. My legs would be cramping. And he's got it.
A battle of submissions between John Cena and AJ Styles. Cena looking at that bottom row.
That's exactly where John looked at right away.
Oh, okay. I kind of forgot about Cena teaming with Enzo and Cass to beat the club. Yeah, Cena should very easily power out of this, especially when AJ has no leverage at all. There we go. That was almost effortless by Cena there. No Northern. I think he means California. There's an Ontario, California, not far from here. Oh. Come on, Cena.
One thing that AJ Styles has done being in that submission that long, he take away the power of John Cena.
He's going for it again. Nope. Tornado. Nice.
Cena didn't have enough in him to hold him tight enough for the cover, though.
Both athletes in incredible condition. In terms of cardio, but right now, the physicality of this matchup taking its toll on both competitors.
It feels more AJ, but I guess now it feels more split. The Cena and AJ chants. But those introductions, there was like no question. My God. James, you were at 2000 also? Nice. Shout out to Raleigh. Oh. Oof. Did you have a good view for the Shane fall? I did.
Cena now the one realizing
Look at this thing of beauty. This leg drop off the top rope, and he hit it perfectly. Made a cover and didn't beat AJ Styles. Cena's now the one figuring out why AJ Styles has won so many championships all over the world. Both of them possess Mensa-level ring IQs. It could very well come down to who makes that critical mistake, David. No, absolutely, because both guys are pulling out new stuff and countering everything. So who's going to counter the counter and win? Cena purchased Styles up on the top turnbuckle.
Avalanche AA.
Knows what's coming. Yeah, fighting it off with those elbows. Now these right hands to the head of John Cena.
Oh, what's AJ going to do? Oh, wow. Hell yeah. Oh, come on, AJ. Bonk him right in the face here. That is one of the best moves in wrestling. That thing is so damn beautiful, that phenomenal forearm. Just insane. I mean, that would have been a great finish to the match right there. Just that.
And this is just a thing of beauty. AJ Styles has won championships. He's won with this for years. He nails John Cena with an edge. Not enough. It's usually his pièce de résistance, but John Cena, as expected, putting up lots of resistance. He is in a 15-time WWE World Championship.
James, where are you at in NC?
AJ Styles would like to
What part of the long state?
In order to do that, he has to get by John Cena.
Up you go. Oh.
One leg is right, John. Owen. Styles wise to attack that leg.
Oh, God. Oh, Winston. My closest friends that I'll in from Wilmington, all of their roots are Winston. I had some friends that used to work at Chris Paul's bar, Hot Shots or something like that. Here it is. Here's another. This is what I thought we were going for earlier. He's gonna hit it this time. Jesus. Oh, my God. That was spectacular. I assume that night when I was watching, I believed that that was the end. Watching on the WWE Network. God, he just launched him, too.
John Cena makes the cover, and the match continues. You wonder why this was a dream match for so long. From wrestling fans all over the world, this is why it's manifested into a rivalry for the ages. We are watching.
There's green shirt guy still there all those years ago.
And John Cena, looking a bit shocked. He can't believe that Styles was able to kick out of that avalanche AA.
Me neither.
What does he have to do with it?
Kanye claims Chris Paul and Kim had an affair. I hope they did.
None of us can believe this is the frustration that
I hope they did it in Kanye's pool.
last year. But how do you beat this guy? Cena, for the first time, I think, is now feeling this. What about AJ Styles? What does it say about the Bushido, the fighting spirit of AJ Styles? Definitely earned my respect. I say that. Looks like he's earned it.
Well, Cena's showing the story of respect on his face. Oh, wow. Going for it. Cena going for the final AA for the win. Styles counters into the Styles Clash, and now he's going back.
Styles is going somewhere. Look at this. Yeah, he knows to use that to his advantage. He knows he might not get the cover. Here comes that.
Boom! And he took off the elbow pad. That is it.
John Cena
That was a great match. I don't think I've gone back and watched that probably since that night. I mean, maybe. But it's 10 years old. I've probably seen that match at most twice in my life. So this is either number 2 or 3.
Who would have thought that in the year 2016, AJ Styles would hold 2 singles victories over John Cena in WWE?
Yeah.
Asterisks on this one. This was a one-on-one classic. This was a battle of 2 incredible champions. Neither one to give an inch.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm surprised I didn't go to Fall Brawl. Well, Fall Brawls, a bunch of them were in Winston. 97 was there too, I believe. Zane. And 90, I think 95, 96, and 97 were all in Winston-Salem. And I didn't go to any of them.
Wasn't done yet. AJ knows that cover there probably would have done no good.
Oh, man. Look, that's just a great looking fucking move. Just tremendous. I mean, he's got that Shawn Michaels just style to him where it's just a pleasure to watch, you know, in the same way that Shawn was, but yet not the same way that Eddie was, you know, all equally pleasurable, just different. But AJ reminds me the most of Shawn than anybody else, more than Hardy, more than RVD, more than anybody. AJ most closely resembles him to me. Pretty good stuff. Cena. All right. Well, I won't keep y'all any longer. We can go ahead and wrap this up. Oh, wait, never mind. We still got a minute left here where the fans, look at there. Are they cheering Cena? See what I said earlier? I'm like, I feel like this is kind of the end or the tail end of fans' obsessive, raging hate towards Cena.
The WWE Universe treating him like one with a sign of respect. You better believe it.
And I think they were just appreciative, too, that he put AJ over. What is he, retiring? Why did he pull that off?
Some kind of symbolism there. A legend right there. John Cena leaving a piece of him in the ring. Look at the dignity. Look at the class. That is what a champion is made of. That is how a champion.
That's pretty cool. I mean, Cena was now a couple years into where he's putting guys over, you know. That loss to Brock started everything. I think that the WrestleMania match that he beat Bray Wyatt in, when everybody was like, what the fuck, enough of this shit, you know, that was kind of like the last big win that fans were like, all right, come on, give me a fucking break. After that, you know, he's putting over Brock, putting over Rollins, you know, putting over AJ, putting over everybody. So, right on. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for staying up about 40 minutes later than we normally do to do a 3-hour and 40-minute watch-along tonight. That was kind of long, but I needed to kick back and watch some wrestling because I have been exhausted from getting my ass kicked at work all week. So, we are going to be back tomorrow night after Raw. Right now, I think we've got Chad Gable and Rey Mysterio for the IC tomorrow. And I think they've announced like Lyra and Sol Ruca or something like that. And probably some other shit. So we'll be up here tomorrow night for a Raw review and to discuss any other wrestling news that may be going on out there. I think there are a couple of news stories that we need to talk about. So that will be tomorrow night. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging out this evening. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. And I'll be catching y'all tomorrow evening after Raw. Peace out.